Yo, everybody. What is going on? It's
Howdy,
Customs by
howdy.
Matchu. Hey, Draven, what's up? Wes,
Been a
Yo,
while, man. It's been a
how's
while.
everyone doing today? Good?
good.
Good.
It's the
Fridays are
weekend.
chaos, but good.
Fair. Yes. As we were just discussing, there's lots happening in everyone's life right now, so
And we're all still kicking, though. That's good.
we are still kicking, which is great. So, yeah. Hello, everybody who's watching. Welcome to the show. We are going to do the 2026 Legendary Summer Swap Custom Figure Review. We should be able to get this all done in one night because we have, how many people did we have for this? 30
I
something?
think it was 34.
34, yeah. So we should be able to get through 34 in one night.
Yeah, we have 31 of them to go through. We're only missing 3 right now. So
That's awesome. Yeah. So before we get into this, I'm just going to quickly plug Secret Santa. And then maybe Draven can just give us a quick rundown of kind of what's left a little bit beyond what he just said. So for anybody who is watching and for anybody who typically participates in these, we have hang on one second. I'm gonna add this guy in. We have the legendary Secret Santa swap that is open for signups now. If you're interested in signing up, please shoot the Legendary Secret Swap account a DM and let us know that you're in. I think we've messaged most of the previous people. I've only not sent it to a couple people. Just checked in with previous participants because for specific reasons, but I will circle back to those people. But yeah, if anybody's watching is interested, or if you have participated before, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We currently have 37 people signed up for Secret Santa, and we still have a little less than half a month with signups open. So yeah, Wes, you got anything to add to that?
No, I think that's it.
Perfect. And then Draven left. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's coming right.
I'm in my basement. And my furnace just kicked on, so I can't hear a damn thing. I had my computer volume up all the way, so we're good now.
All right, good stuff.
Good.
So, do you want to give a quick update on where we're at with the event so far? I know you just kind of quickly mentioned it, but if there's anything else you want to add.
Yeah, no, I can do short but sweet here. First of all, this is by far this is the most smooth event I've ever ran. Everybody was really on top of their stuff this year. A lot of addresses went out right away. It was really awesome to see. And truth be told, that's the way of the universe is honestly what's held us up this year. Not complacency, not oh, I forgot, or I had a pile of fodder at the halfway check-in. Just a couple, the usual lost package thankfully got delivered back, of course, right as Evan was halfway through remaking it. So once he's back, he's out of town. He's got to get back, make sure everything's good in that package, and resend it. But for whatever reason, it came back with the postage due label on it. It's like, really? So that was pretty strange. And then just
it stayed in it stayed in the US, right? Like it was.
I think it stayed in San Antonio, man. It never tracked past San Antonio. Then like a month and a half later, it's like back at his doorstep with a postage due label on it. So I just think they didn't know what the hell to do with it. Like, just give it back to him. We'll go from there. But yeah, no. And then just one other, life happens sometimes for our participants, and it's unfortunate, but we did get our last one wrapped up, and the recipient is getting ready to ship, and then his is actually already shipped.
Yes, I saw
coming
that.
from the great country right above us here of Canada. So
sorry about the fires.
Right. Very, very, very close to the border, so it shouldn't hopefully take too long. But
yeah, we're usually pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm amazed at. There's times that I've gotten stuff to you that's gotten to you and the UK faster than it has domestically. Like,
yeah,
really?
things move pretty quickly here, especially if you're either in like BC or Ontario. Like, it's just Things move pretty fast for some whatever reason. So,
but yeah, major shout out to everybody, man. This one, I think everybody shipped by the shipping date where there weren't complications, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I was a day or two late. So,
some people's kids. Good Lord.
I was disappointed that I let myself be late.
In all fairness, though, like, you guys know how it goes. It's kind of like pulling teeth sometimes with,
the difference is mine's not a good reason
or whatever, but like pretty much I've had tracking almost on everything within 3 weeks, which is awesome.
Yeah, no,
except for the ones we knew, the outliers and the unforeseen things. But yeah, just major shout out to everybody, especially to you, Matt, too, for helping with those posts, because I mean, you saw they all came in quick, man. Stuff got delivered fast, and I was able to keep up with behind the scenes stuff.
There was definitely a couple of days where it's like it's like I'd spend like a good like hour and a half at night just trying to like catch up with everything, right? Especially there was a few days. Yeah, there was a few days there where like life was pretty hectic and like everything just started flowing, and I'm like fuck.
But I just deepest gratitude, man. I can't thank you enough. It's so helpful having that partners. That's
you do everything else by yourself. It's like the least I can do is fucking handle that. So and then it works nicely too, because I can start kind of getting prepared for as we kind of get into Secret Santa, right? So it kind of works. It works. So
yeah, definitely great job, everybody. It's like 34 is actually still pretty decent for
Yes, 34 is great. I mean, the thing that's nice about it is it feels like it flows really well. Like I feel like you said, like it was pretty seamless this year, and I feel like it had a really good flow where it's like we had like a pretty nice showing in the beginning, and then we had just like a slight little bleep of quiet, and then all of a sudden it was like, here's everything.
Right, yeah.
And then just the last couple of weeks has just been like little bits just trickling through, right? So
yep,
it's cool.
We had a few rookies too, and they did phenomenal as well. Not only with the work, but adhering to the rules and getting everything else. So that's always great to see as well.
Yeah, I'm excited. I like that's one of my favorite things about these, when we get the new people who join us and kind of get started with us. It's very, very cool to see. So we have a couple newbies already signed up for it. I guess not new to us. Signed up for Secret Santa already too, which is really cool. So pretty excited about that. Yeah. I'm just going to say hello to the few people that have said hello in the chat. If you are watching and you participate, would love it if you guys said hello and just let us know you're here. We can kind of interact with you guys throughout the show as much as we can. From the Matt Cave says, what up, guys? He meant what up, guys. Pixel Phantom, what's up, dude?
What's your guys, man?
What's your guys? What's that all about? And Last Custom on the left. Hey, man, what's going on? Shall we get into some reveals?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Roll on down. Man, we had some goodies this year. All right, here we go. Kicking it off with the first one. Draven, I'm gonna let you take the lead because you run this, and yeah. All
right, awesome. So this one was I got to see this one come together. Actually, pretty much got to see most of them come together, but I remember this is from the Matt Cave, kind of like taking something like this on in the first place and trying to stick to figure-based guidelines and everything. I'm like, more power to you, man, and just like watching this come together and the sculpting and the whole idea of how am I going to make this work. I think he got hung up on the head for a little bit, but definitely pulled it up. So this is what, Marvin? Is his name Marvin the Depressed Robot, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Something I'm not familiar with, but this was from Morley, I believe.
Yes, it was.
Which is pretty crazy because Morley was the first, recipient, and he may be the last reveal. But we'll see how that goes. But that would be the Morley sandwich.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. And then you notice the crocheted figure. I guess that has relevance to the story or the movie or whatever for this specific character as well.
Oh, okay.
So when he sent it off, he's like, yeah, the guy did, my recipient will know what this is immediately. So I guess it was something that's actually part of the movie as well. So two light up, the heads do light up interchangeably.
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to go to Matt's pictures. He
tagged
us when he posted it. Which, for the record, guys, when you're posting your pictures on your page, if you tag us as a collaborator, it will show up in the grid, and we can use those pictures when we're doing these reviews. So, just for future posts. But
there we go.
that's
Morley can use it as a nightlight.
we got red ones too. Yeah, that's right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like the sketches kind of show, where the thought process began.
Yeah, that's a crazy recipe.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think at one point Matt was like, "Yeah, I think I just got to kill the articulation in the knees." And it's like, okay, well, you pop that boot swivel into that upper
but
thigh.
those kind of legs, what are you gonna do with that, right? So,
right.
What up, Mike?
Hey.
Says, love this, Marvin.
Yeah. So definitely a hell of a build to take on, man. Good job.
Yeah, I agree. That's something that's definitely one of those things that's kind of like out of like a comfort zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Look at all that. There's a lot of stuff.
That's a crazy build. That's really cool.
It is build.
I did not see these pictures yet.
Yeah. Super cool. Well, anyone else got anything else before we move to the next one?
I thought it was really well done. I'm also not familiar. I mean,
Yeah.
I know what I've heard of it. I know what it is. Like, I know there's a movie.
Yep.
So I'm unfamiliar too. But it was a very interesting first reveal and very cool and very well done. So kudos to you.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm on the same boat. I've seen the movie once, but it was a long time ago, and I don't recall. He looks familiar, but that's about as much as I got. So, but yeah, definitely an interesting build, and it's cool to see kind of like the bones of it all, and then like the finished product. So I also, as somebody who just did a little LED action on a figure, yeah, this is really cool. I like how bright that dome glows. It's pretty sweet. So, job well done from the Matt Cave. Awesome stuff, buddy. Next one we got this. What is this? Cyberpunk person, Draven.
Yep. So this was done by Mr. Will Bailey. It's now officially Astonishing Customs. So if y'all are wondering who that is the artist formerly known as Token Customs. So I was trying to get him, he reached out about names. I was like, you should change your name to Sexy Motherfucker Customs. But he's like, my girlfriend likes that one. I'm like, dude, come on now. Truth hurts, man.
I remember when he told me that he was changing his name. I was like, no.
Right.
But I do like the name he chose.
Yeah.
He chose a good one.
It was an easy transition for some reason. Like I know to look for that. I don't even go back to the token thing or anything. But anyway, obviously, I believe this was actually just an original concept.
Yes, you're right.
Basically was that Troop had just put on his list that he was looking for like a cyberpunk lady, and Will definitely delivered. I mean, this thing is. Look at it. All this cool. Done, the two different heads, the expression, the paintwork. I was fortunate enough to be the recipient of his figure last year, so I've seen his work in person. It's amazing, and we all know like the pictures only do so much justice, but when you look at a picture like this and you see it looks solid like that, and I know Troop was head over heels when he got this thing. Man. It's just absolutely stunning.
I mean, I can't say I blame him.
Right.
It's decked out. It's got multiple head options. It's got weapons. It's got a fucking bike and a diorama little stand
display. Yeah, absolutely.
It's very well presented and put together, and yeah, I mean, I can speak to having a piece from Will as well, and I think I said it. I think I say it every time I talk to about his work, but it's like actually inspirational. Like having his work in your hands, you're just like, oh, okay, that's the difference between good and great. Yeah. It's the fine details, like all of the super tiny little details that just like take it over the top, right? It's just Yeah, it's like he'll always tag me in those things, where it's like show the close up of the eyes, right? And I'm just like, you fucker, like I can't do that. I can't show the close up of my figure's eyes. That's like the jankiest part. Like, but
Like,
his
they
are
look
so
good at a
good though.
distance. Trust me.
Yeah, that's right. It's good. It's good from afar, but don't go up close to that shit. Like no. So.
Like me, I look better with the lights off.
Yeah, I'm probably in a similar boat there, bud. Last thoughts?
Yeah, he never disappoints.
No.
Beautifully
It's also
done.
time too.
Yeah, which is also impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also have one from him, and I can say that seeing them in person definitely, like to Matt's point, definitely is a huge difference. But yeah, this came out stunningly well.
Yeah, I agree.
I am a cheap son of a bitch. I hate paying people to do stuff, and like I legitimately want to pay Will to do, since he did Bayonetta for me. I want him to do a Blood Rain for me, and like all these other characters, that are on my list. I'm like, that says a lot, but I'm willing to pay somebody to do something.
Yeah.
We talked about the construction earlier. I learned all this stuff because I hate paying people to do shit. I know I can do a damn good job with it, but yeah, that's what I have. I'm like, I'm trying to get to a point where I can. If I get done, nobody else makes me those figures. They're going to come off my list, and he's going to get some of my money.
I will. I just want to also call out. I think Will does a really good job with like his part selection, and I feel like this is like a really, really good example of that. Like it's just such an interesting mix of pieces. You know what I mean? Like it looks like he's got some Ironheart parts in there. It looks like these lower legs might be like an MCU Yelena, the first version from the Black Widow movie, because I think it's just because the boots and this little divot under her knee here. But like I think these the upper thighs might be Ironheart, maybe is what I was thinking, like the comic version. Same with the arms, I think, but
yeah, maybe
it was all meant to be that way.
I also keep thinking it's like the Omega Sentinel.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know for sure, but
I don't think he.
I'm not super familiar with MCU parts.
Yeah, fair. I only recognized it because the boots are what stood out to me. I thought he had tagged his post. I know he did post it. Go see what he posted and see if he had any whipped pictures. Yeah, like that looks crazy, man. That's so nuts. Like all the little details. I also like that the hair, like both heads work like as the same character. Like one's like a mohawk up and one's like hair down.
Yeah.
How great that looks. It looks so good.
It's too cool.
Yeah, like oh man, I just love all the little things. I love this like high gloss white with this like matte gold too. It's like really, really cool.
You look at that, there's so many different, like, just the way he coated everything brings all the paint to life in its own way.
Yeah. And then the cycle too. That's crazy. It's so good. Awesome job, Will. Just gonna see if he had any whip. Just the bike. Okay. Yeah. Awesome work, man. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Get back down.
All right. Next up, we have, if I had mispronounced this one, Anansi, the spider god.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I see this a lot. This is very much requested character, and I mean, look at that way it was delivered. Look at that gold, that blue, the blue painted on the chest and everything. Man, this just pops, and it's just exactly so clean. You look at the transition between gold and the skin, and then the blue paint, the way that the soft goods are integrated, the hair, the mask, and all. This is a solid figure right here. And that was done by Greybird's somewhat new to us, right?
Yeah, he's been with us since last. I think he started with us last Secret Santa. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, but just
very smart use of parts there.
Yes, I agree. Very smart. Is it a Submariner? MCU.
Yeah, I think it's the MCU.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Looks great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mike D Creates was the one who received it. It was the recipient. So let me see. I can cycle through some pictures here. We got a few more here. Very cool. It kind of reminds me of that character you did a few years ago, Wes. I can't remember what the name was, but
oh yeah,
I think you made it for Nico.
Oh man,
but she had the feathers and stuff too, right? Yeah. And a similar color scheme too,
or something like that. Kushala.
There you go. That sounds familiar.
Kushala, the Ghost Rider. It's one of the many Ghost Riders, but yeah. Yeah, I agree. I feel like feathers are coming up. Like if you ever make a custom with feathers, I feel like you just see them forever after.
The never ending.
Every time you close your eyes,
because you've experienced the pain of having to like source feathers already.
There's not many around, so.
Well, yeah, and it's like you got to buy multiple figures to get enough. Yeah. But I remember using them for that Kushala, but then I also made like leaf feathers, kind of like they were leaves, but they reminded me of making feathers for that Man Thing Spider-Man that I did.
Yeah, I remember that one too. Yeah, and you do a lot of that stuff now that we think back to it, eh?
Yeah, I guess I think it's just those two. I think it's just those two that I've made that had feathers, but.
I did that with Poison Ivy too.
Out my memory.
It's a lot of work for sure. Yeah, this is super nice. Like, I don't really have anything else to add that you guys haven't said. It's really clean. I think it's probably one of the nicest presentations of this character that I've seen. Not that I've seen a ton, but yeah, the golds are popping. Like, all the metallics are popping. That head is just like so clean. It just looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
So job well done to Greybird Customs. Looks awesome, and yeah, congrats to Mike for receiving such a dope piece. Oh man!
All right, we have the non-Don Cheadle version of Captain Planet. I can't remember who made that one. Out of the Don Cheadle head there.
Oh, I can't remember either. Someone did the Don Cheadle head last time.
Hey, not to take away from Brett though. So this was I don't remember why, but Brett had to shift gears like halfway through something. Just like it just wasn't working for him. Like he'd gotten really far into the figure he was making, and it just sometimes things just fall apart. So he was able to shift gears and put this guy together and be on time. And so having done that paint style myself,
yours
got a lot of that for your Balrog, man. It looks like it's simple. It is not simple. It's just something about it that, like, I
don't know who could look at that and think that it looks simple. That doesn't look simple to me. That looks like a headache waiting to happen.
This is why shit takes me so long. My eyes don't work properly. But to that point though, is like I've done that style and knowing that not only did Brett have to switch gears and sculpt the head and do all this and then do that paint job on it as well. I thought it turned out great.
Yeah, it's really.
Brett loves sculpting too, so
I have to say that, like, out of all those like kind of new guys at that time, like, I kind of consider like Brett and Mike D and Alexander or whatever. Like all those guys, they all kind of joined around the same time. It was kind of like right when we kind of moved over to Instagram. But like I've really enjoyed watching Brett like develop his skills over the last like few years. Like I feel like every year he gets a little bit, more dialed in with his sculpt and his paint, and I feel like he's like never will back away from like a challenging sculpt or just a challenging figure in general. I feel like he's he's very I feel like he just looks for like what's going to produce like the best figure and then figures out how to make it work. So
that's some great hair sculpt.
That's it. I agree. Yeah, really nice. As someone who sucks at doing hair myself, I can appreciate good hair sculpts.
I disagree, but yes, I get it. That's the patience it takes to do the layers and everything. When you just want to do it all in one shot, it's like, nope, I got to come back to this, and that usually yields the best results. Did a great job.
Yeah,
love the mullet.
I also love the mullet. It's very good. Very good. Neil says, if only Captain Planet was real, he could save me from this Canadian wildfire smoke. Neil.
Shit, I'm in Colorado, man. I hear you. We have
You got it.
Right. We have 3 of the 6 ones. My allergies have been terrible.
Yeah,
we have it in Ohio too.
Do you? Yeah. I'm surprised we don't have. Oh no. My wife just sent me a message and said that my daughter is crying because she wants me to give her milk and put her to bed. That sucks. What was I just saying? We haven't gotten the fire, like the smoke from the fire yet. Like I know it's on the other side of the country, but we get really bad fires on the interior BC, and we usually get smoke and the orange sky, and so. But I think we haven't got it yet this year, so.
Makes for a hell of a sunrise and sunset, but with the cost, it's not worth it for sure.
Yeah, it's not great, that's for sure. Sucks. So, but yeah, job well done to Super.
Yeah, Brett.
Yep, awesome work, man, and congrats to Code Red Kid who received this very cool, awesome Captain Planet figure. I love it.
Speaking of somebody who I've loved to watch grow, Mr. John Swan Artistry. Just every event seems like John pushed himself just a little bit more. And he seemed a little bit unsure of this, when he showed everybody in the group, and we were all just like, dude, it's freaking awesome. What are you talking about? With that silver and everything, like you look at it, it actually looks metallic, which I know that's so hard to pull off. And you can see even got in the joints and everything too with the metallic color. And one thing I absolutely love too, I'm hoping to, I get a figure from him one day too, so I get some of that lovely artwork as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just see the sculpting in the arms and the way it was just all put together. I really, really feel just constantly pushing himself out of that comfort zone, and each piece, every single event, just gets better and better. So, kudos to you, my friend.
I agree. He's another one that constantly delivers. So awesome. And we honestly, almost everybody constantly delivers though too, right? We're pretty lucky with the group that we have, because I feel like the good majority of them like always put their best foot forward, and it like pretty much always shows, which is awesome. So
yeah, look how the earrings are integrated there, and then
I was gonna say call out the bracers on the legs and the ankles in particular. Yeah. They look great, and I like the finish he kind of got on them. They almost kind of look like a worn down like gold, right? Looks really cool. So, and I like how it looks like he like glued the soft goods to the body, so it like fits,
to maintain that diaphragm articulation and everything. That's cool.
Yeah, really cool. Wes?
Yeah.
Do you know what this character is, Wes?
Yeah, I think. Well, that's funny, because I was just gonna say I was trying to think of like why I know this character, but I think she was in Avengers.
Oh.
And she might have even been a member of the Avengers, if I remember correctly. But I just mostly remember her from like maybe one of the handbooks, not necessarily from actually seeing
from the story.
But yeah, that version though I am not familiar with.
This version in the picture here.
Yeah, I've only ever
like
seen.
This is maybe like her human version, and then
I'm assuming. Yeah, like I've really only ever seen that one.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it came out really nice, and I agree with everything you guys said. I think that it's interesting because when we run these events, we kind of talk about like when we have somebody new to the event, we have to have a kind of a discussion about where they are with their skill level, and if we want to let them participate in the event. And so it's kind of interesting because I do distinctly recall like every person that is in these events, especially since we moved away from the Floosh and started on Instagram. You pretty much remember like the initial conversations and just seeing like where they started and how far along they've come. So anyways, I agree. I think Swan's come a long way, and just continuously improves, and it's really cool to watch.
Yeah, that's awesome. I definitely agree. So
Yeah, and to that, it's the thing when we have to kind of tell people like, "Hey, you're not quite there yet." A lot of these participants that are here now, we had that conversation with as well. So,
Yep.
anybody's watching this that has been told, I don't feel like you're ready yet. It's not a forever no. Just keep working at it, and we'll be talking about this, the same way for you here in a couple of years. That like, hey, you've grown every single event and things have gotten better. So.
The thing I think that I've noticed the most about this year about a lot of the people that have messaged to kind of come in is there's a lot of people who are, I don't know if they're just new to it and just like, there's a lot of people who don't do like, it's like, I don't want to say kit bashing because kit bashing really makes it sound simplified, but it's like, they're utilizing like black limbs so they don't have to prep joints and stuff, right? So it's like the work that's being put out is awesome, but if they're not capable of being able to break down a figure and prep it, that's what we're kind of like saying, listen, if you can't do that, then we can't have you, even though there's a strong chance that if you have the right base figure with the list that you have, you could put out something that looks like almost professional. But the problem is if they don't know how to navigate breaking a figure down and eliminating that base, like that paint rub, then what happens in that circumstance, right? We've all got a list where there's nothing like super simple on there to do. There may be simpler options, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a walk in the park, right? So
there's no way to do this without a shit ton of sculpting. Anything
exactly.
on this list,
So. Yeah, it's critical to have all the elements of skill there, because
even if they don't use them, it's important to have it, right?
Yeah, you can't. It's got to be the sculpt, it's got to be the prep, and it's got to be the paint. You got to be able to do all three. But then these folks that do soft goods and stuff, like, that's just bonus.
Yeah.
We kind of have to be able to see it can't, like, this is part of the reason that we don't allow like the 112, like Mezco 112 style. Because it's not not to take away from folks who do that, because that is definitely a skill set in its own, but covering a body versus sculpting and painting and prepping is they're just different types of ways of doing it.
Yeah.
I always anytime I see fabric, I always remember Spawn Sauce. Greg Bravia. And he hasn't been in the events in forever, but I just remember he was like the first person that I ever saw really use fabric and do it in such an interesting way, because he would always paint over fabric, and I got on this one, and it's making me think of that too. You know what I mean?
No, I reached out to him when I did that Black Knight figure, trying to figure out how the hell to do the his cape. And Greg kind of walked me through some stuff on that, and I don't think it would have turned out nearly as good as it did without him. So, super cool dude too, down to earth. Been admiring his work for years. It was kind of cool to have him respond and help me out. So. All right, so I'm gonna try to praise this
real quick here. From the Matt case said, I'm in southern Manitoba. It was terrible a few days ago, but finally cleared for now. And Troops here, Star Marvel says, "What up, fellas? Sorry I'm a little late. No problem, buddy. Welcome. Thanks for joining." And Neil said, "She's South American Avengers. Is that a joke or is that real?" I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Knowing Neil, it's a joke, because Neil is literally just always fucking with me.
I've never heard of South American Avengers, but
me neither.
That in the comics in more recent years that I have not kept up with. So
there you go. All right, Drew,
so this figure deserves a lot of praise. However, the way it was packed is
my god, this one I forgot.
Coolest things I've ever seen. I was like, I can't believe anybody hasn't done this by far. But so this is a Reaper done by Mr. Famous J.
Mr. Famous J.
Famous J. So solid paint apps. Excellent execution on this, but I want to focus on the figure. But look what he did. Took the entire.
Yeah, let's go back to the figure just momentarily. This is the thing that caught all of us off guard, right? When Wes showed us this, we were just like, we were all like tripping over ourselves, like at how smart of an idea this is.
Yeah, like just shocking that no one has done it before.
Yeah.
And as the recipient of this custom, I have to say, like, I have a lot to say about the figure, but the blind bag was like legitimately a blind bag. You know what I mean? Like it had the texture, it had the gloss. Like it felt like I actually had a blind bag in my hands, and I was like, this is cool. And it was very cool to receive and very cool to open. I was I don't know. I just thought it was fascinating. Anyone that does packaging, I'm always like, good for you. Like
I
that's
agree.
I understand how to do or know how to do. But doing it on a blister is one thing. I've just not seen this before. It was just really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, I actually, and I saved the blind bag. Like I'm just so that he knows I'm not throwing that out. Like that got saved. So I still have it.
Try to open it as carefully as possible.
Yeah, like I mean, I cut it right. Yeah, I mean the of course like thing to do with a blind bag is just rip it open, but I cut along the top so that way I could at least save save it as much as I could. So
that's too freaking cool.
Yeah. And then the figure, on a whole other note, the figure was really well done too. It's interesting because I actually, I don't know, I'm so slow at making customs for myself. And so like I'll start on something and it'll go in a bag and it'll sit there. And so literally I started a Reaper like probably 5 years ago. And the parts are just sitting in a bag, and they're similar parts to what he ended up using here. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of awesome just to see it all come together. And he did kind of a blend of costumes because Reaper went through. There's a point where Reaper was like sort of like the butt of the joke in X-Force, where like every other issue, another part of his body would get cut off. Like he lost a hand and then he lost an arm, and so this is kind of a blend of different costumes that he put together, and so it's unique in that way too. And then he gave 2 head sculpts, so you've got the in my opinion the quintessential one, which is the one that's on the custom in that photo, but then the other one is also another, like, I don't know, just very much emulates the Liefeld art. So yeah, it's very cool. And I was big on X-Force when I got into comics, and Liefeld was really not consistent with his designs. And so they would definitely change and morph all the time. So it's very fitting that the costume is not like a specific fit of one specific design. It's kind of a blend of 2. But yeah, I love this thing. I love it, and get to build up my MLF. So yeah, it's a great addition to that little corner of that shelf.
Yeah, it's a great use of parts for sure. I like the parts he used for the sickle. Like I think that's just like a Shang-Chi staff with like, is that a Grim Reaper, the blade from the Grim Reaper arm, or is it something different?
I don't know. Yeah. In person, it feels real solid. Like it doesn't feel like it's parts mixed. But I agree with what you're saying, and that would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super cool. I like it. I mean, I like this character. I'd love to get this character as well and build out my Mutant Liberation Front team a little bit. It's lacking at this point, but we'll get around to it eventually. So yeah, awesome work to Famous J on this one. I mean, look, I like the figure, but I mean, I think that wins for like the most creative packaging I think I've ever seen in the events ever, like without question. Yeah, like it's not only like well done packaging, but it's so smart in the sense that it perfectly encaptures what we're doing here. You know what I mean? It's like it's meant to be a blind bag because you're not supposed to know what you're getting, right. And it's awesome. I think it's such a cool idea.
So many times you open a box and you immediately know what you got, and this time it's like, I got another surprise. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Congrats, it's great. Great. Awesome. Best I can do, every once in a while I'll like gift wrap something.
There you go.
which is
I appreciate it. I could attest to.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
lot of fun
Yeah.
opening those on Christmas, man. It's still stoked.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll never do this myself, but I will appreciate it every time that I see somebody else do it.
Same here. Don't ever expect it. If you open something and it's got custom packaging, it didn't come from me.
Mm-hmm.
Promise that. That's a promise that I can stand by. So.
Yeah, if Famous J ever gets my list, I have like 50 plus things in there. He's gonna be like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing it custom.
At least there's variety. So
Fair enough. Yep.
all right.
All right, moving on to Black Terror. Another one of the guys I feel like has really steps it up every event, Mr. Ricardo at Rick's Action Figure Chop Shop. So this one here, I think one of the first things I noticed was the skull and crossbones that he painted on there.
Yep.
So definitely it's got white, we know is so hard to do, and then doing detail in white. That's because you got to go over that shit multiple times. It doesn't just look like that way the first time. The way he was able to pull off the teeth and everything with that, I think is really awesome. Cape looks great, but yeah, I think Rick is one of those that we've really seen just really, really improve. It was kind of funny too to see the shot with the flag. He was done, but he's like, I'm like literally waiting for my wife to get back from the store with one more thing, and I'm like, okay, man, it's cool. It's cool that
it was the flag.
It was the flag, yeah. So I was like, it was not complete without it. So like that's you got to respect that. So yeah, right before he sent the final pick, he's like, it's done, but it's not,
He in his thing here, he said this character was actually the second or third custom I ever made a few years back, and I wanted to redo it. Now here's a picture of the first one he did and the new one he did, kind of side by side. That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
nice.
That's cool to see.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a smart parts use.
Black Panther parts.
Black Panther, yeah. I mean, when we get to mine, I guess I'll talk about that too. But
you did great job with your part selection. It worked very well.
Yeah, Black Panther. I picked up a handful of the not this Black Panther, but the
other one with the cape.
The other one, the more classic style one from Ollie's for pretty cheap. Because I was like, despite the forearms and legs, I was like, black
Vulcan body.
That's a solid get for fodder. So
I agree.
But it is funny because I thought about picking up one of this, so it's kind of nice to see it actually used. So now I know if I were to decide to buy one of this version.
He does have that belt thing like glued to his body, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't buy it. Yeah. But yeah,
I bought one to use for some Uncanny Avengers figures I'm gonna work on upcoming, and yeah, I didn't realize they were glued. Not that it mattered, but yeah. Awesome.
Nice job, Mr. Ricardo.
Yeah, great job. Good job. I think he's still on the fence about Secret Santa. It'll be weird to not have him if he doesn't join us.
Yeah, for sure.
So. Let me see. Those are Wes's pictures, I think. He just took your pictures. Okay, this is another one that's like super cool.
So, I mean, first of all, I want to thank Troop for being so engaged in what we do every year. I don't know if you guys noticed, every time he shared everything of everybody's.
Yes, he has.
Every time he did it, he got the retro gaming music, as his theme, which I can respect. I try to do, a theme every year, but got to see this one come together. What was really cool about it is that I think initially the parts he was looking for, something fell through on that, so he had to kind of look outside of. Somebody had mentioned something about this base body, and I never heard of the brand or the company or anything before. I was like, I need to kind of check this out before I can have you move forward. And I looked at it, the articulation is spot on to Legends. I was like,
yeah, they're pretty similar. Yeah.
More power to you, And so from there, obviously custom sculpting the head, the hair, the retro card. I have a total I don't know. I don't know if you guys had them in Canada or not, but these are really these stores. They were kind of like Targets or Walmart's. They were called Gibsons. I don't know if you guys remember Gibsons or not, but
Nope.
I just like when he sent this card, my mind instantly went to like this is something I would have gone to Gibson's at as a kid and seen this on the shelf and just been freaking stoked on life because it looks like that legit, like that they would have released this with the release of the video game and everything. So, whole 8-bit thing, and I honestly have to admit I never even heard of this game before.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All the years of playing Nintendo and stuff as a kid, I was just like, what an interesting ask and what a freaking incredible delivery Troop did on this.
Yeah,
it was phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the thing with what he's putting out is I feel like he always, again, he's another one that like he always goes like 110% in. You know, it's nothing ever phoned in on what he's putting out, right? And you know, the packaging and even just the selection. Yeah, it's so freaking, it's so well done, but it's also just so cool. Like there's so many cool things. Too, so. With yeah, and there's more. Yeah, I didn't even move.
Right.
Like like this kind of stuff, when I see this, and there's been a few other ones this event too, like it kind of makes me want to do something like out of left field, like when I for Secret Santa. Like I kind of don't want to do like a comic book character. Like I want to do something like different like this, right? I see this, and there's another one, I can't remember off the top of my head what made me think of it, but I'm just like, man, these are awesome.
Yeah,
very cool. Wes?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, when I saw this for the first time, I instantly recognized the base body, and I feel like I've just been waiting for somebody to use one of these, because I think these are Spiro. I think it's who makes.
Is that what it is? Okay.
That sounds about right. Yeah, it's been a long time since we talked about this.
And I actually have a couple of these. I picked them up at a PowerCon a few years ago. Really, I kind of felt bad because I picked them up specifically to use for fodder. But like, you know, you're buying it from the people that made,
yeah.
So like, they were like not too expensive. They were like $20 a piece. And the guy was like, "Do you want me to sign these?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then I was like, "Are you the sculptor?" And he's like, "No, I wrote the bios." And I was like, "Oh." But so anyway, so I have two of them.
You got an inker, you a tracer.
Warriors of the Animal Kingdom. That's what he said they're called.
That's what they are. Warriors of the Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I couldn't remember what the name of the line was. They're really cool though. Like I literally go to the website, like I swear every few months just to see like
just to see if there's anything new.
Yeah, anything that I want to grab, because they make some larger bodies too that are a little more hulking and but anyways, yeah, this is a cool use of parts, and it was nice to finally see one of these used in the event. They are very similar to Legends, and yeah, it's a good. They work well. So
I like the safety pin on the diaper.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's great. And this alligator man is weird, but I like it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I have no knowledge of what it's from, but well executed.
I also like the paint job. Like I like how the face almost kind of looks like it's like a video game, like an old video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife bought me for Father's Day one of those. You've probably seen them advertised all over the boxes with like thousands upon thousands of retro games.
Oh yes, yeah.
I haven't had a chance to really look through it yet. I'm gonna go see if this thing's on there, because if it is, I gotta play it.
I love that the figure that he made is based on this.
Yeah. That's what we call an artistic interpretation right there.
Really
amazing one.
Yeah, that's so good. True, you should add us as a collaborator to this post, so that way if people go on our page and see it, they're seeing all these pictures, because these are great pictures.
Oh, you said that's a real safety pin. Yeah, I was gonna say I bet.
Yeah, I figured it was, but it's well integrated.
Yeah, I would not have wanted to sculpt the safety pin.
Fuck no. No thanks. Yeah, this is great. Paint's great. Everything's great. Honestly, it's very, very nicely done.
Good job, Drew.
Nicely done, sir. All right, back to it here. We already went and looked at those. We looked at those. All right,
Paibok.
here we go.
Said Paibok, is that how you pronounce it?
I think it's
Paibok?
Paibok. I don't know. That's what I would say. I guess I
That's
never
what-
questioned it until you did just now. Maybe it's Paibok and I'm just an asshole.
Tomato, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this was made by Mr. Zach Seat Driving, and is Zach the one still? No, sorry, I just had a brain fart. Anyway, but yeah, this one, I mean, just look how solid of a piece this is. The picture is a little bit dark.
Yeah, I don't think he posted anything. Let me go see if he did. I don't think he did though. Oh, he did.
There we go. Ah, yes.
Neil,
Yeah,
brighten up your shots. Come on. What the fuck?
Come on, man. Yeah. But I mean, just look how well it works in with everything.
Yeah, I love this
How
figure.
solid all the structure is. I mean, you look at the boots. The
He's another one that I feel like I feel like he kind of came out swinging from his first event.
Yes. Didn't he? Wasn't he the one that did that?
Bucky.
That Bucky on the Power Rangers body that I loved so very much.
Yeah. So
and then
quick.
the second
clean.
year, didn't he do Zorro too? Was that him too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Dang.
Very quick, very clean, and that Bucky just like I was thoroughly impressed with it. So
Me too.
it's kind of interesting because I as soon as I saw this, I kind of knew who made it. And I don't really know how to explain that. I feel like
He kind of has a style.
he has a style, yeah, and I think he 3D sculpts heads.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's what I'm recognizing. But he also has I feel like he has a paint style too, though.
I also feel like he has an eye for like unique fitting parts, like even those boots. Like it looks like he took the boot cuffs off something else and plopped them onto that, and then kind of blended them into the rest of the boot. And,
yeah, or maybe 3D, maybe he printed them.
yeah, maybe. So
Yeah, no.
I feel like he's crafty with his parts.
Solid piece.
Yeah, I do always kind of want to see. I will say, I always kind of want to see a Paibok or a Elijah. From these. I don't know if you guys know who these characters even are, but
I don't know.
It's like Fantastic Four '90s era Skrulls that were in the comics quite a bit around that time. Elijah, I think they called her Elijah the Power Fist, was partially in Fantastic Four and was a love interest of Johnny Storm, and Paibok was in the comics a lot around that time too. So anyways, I'm just always excited to see Skrulls that have unique identities rather than just your cookie cutter Skrulls. You know what I mean?
Look at you haven't even got a name tag.
Yeah. You're just another guy that turns into other people. This guy has an identity.
Yeah, no, this is great. I always like what Zach puts together. He does a really good job. So
The expression on the face, everything.
Yeah, very, very good. Is he the one who did he just do? Yeah, I know this is out of what we would normally do, but he just did this classic Rhino, and I
saw that too. It's really cool.
Did it using a Molten Man. No, was it a Molten Man? No, it's the lost ones. No, what are those called? The mindless ones. He used the mindless one staff and then sculpted a bunch over it.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is a great call. That's so cool. So, anyways, yeah, that's a pretty dope figure. Even though I don't know what it is, I recognize it as a Skrull right away, but I didn't. I don't really follow Fantastic Four lore, so.
Right on the Mr. Crossbones, done by your homeboy, one of our newer participants. Second event, I think, for him.
Yeah, second or third. I think he participated a couple times and then he took a break and then
Gotcha. Yep.
He came back.
But yeah, one thing I really kind of admired about this is that from the get go, this is what he wanted to do, and like he knew exactly like the base he was going to use and everything. Just like it's one of those figures from the beginning. The plan clicked right away from him, and just delivered on it and busted this thing out. And did an amazing job with it. You look at how solid those blacks are.
Yeah,
I was very, very impressed with the turnaround on this, and very appreciative of all the work he put into it, and
the mask
came back into the event swinging, did a phenomenal job.
the mask is really clean. Looks really clean.
Yeah.
Did
Absolutely.
he post pictures of this? I don't think he did. Oh, he did. There you go. Gives him some hand options, some big guns.
Cool.
So this must be like a artist specific version of Crossbones, right? Because we already have an official Crossbones figure.
We have a couple.
Yeah, we do have a couple.
I think that this is, well, actually, I don't know for sure, but I feel like this is maybe a play on the Winter Soldier era one. The one that we got in this like 2-pack with Madam Mask, is that who it is? Is supposed to represent that one, but it is not accurate at all. I actually have one broken apart because I'm gonna paint it black.
Oh, good idea.
Kind of like gray. But it's not accurate to the Winter Soldier run. This one's a little closer to it, but I'm still not sure if that's even what it is though, because he
Last
has
custom on the left says Shadow. Is that like a run, like a certain artist or a certain? Because last custom on the left is who received this, so he might have said something specific.
Maybe it's a pasta. This is the Olive Garden Crossbones.
When you're here, your family.
Well played.
Yeah, there you go. Star Marvel said, I think it's an artist. Last custom said it's from the Zdarsky King DD run. Okay, there you go. So yeah, specific.
Okay, all right.
Specific. Okay, cool. That's awesome. And Glorious Draven says, "Hey gentlemen, I'm at work, but wanted to swing by and say hi. Killer work to all the participants. That's awesome."
Draven.
How many Dravens can there be?
Well, there
That's
can only be
first
one
name.
true Draven, but Inglorious Draven. There's only one true Inglorious Draven too.
There you go. One of them's a first name, one of them's the last name, so it works.
Anyways,
There's
good
only
job.
one-
Good job, your
only
homeboy
one
on
we
this.
separate.
I think this turned out pretty good. I don't know what the source material is off of, but
Yeah.
he looks big and he looks imposing, and yeah, I like it. I like that big gun he has too. All right. Next,
Got a couple of beauties up here. I think I'm going to let Mr. West talk about.
You should let me talk about this because I think they're easily in the top 3 of the event. I kind of pair them together. I'll let Wes walk through it, but I love these. I think these, and I don't even like DC, but I love these.
Yeah, I don't like DC at all, but yeah. So when I got this list, I actually thought that I knew what I was going to make, but this is what I do every event. I'm always like, yeah, I'm going to make this, and then I don't. I'll like source parts and I'll start like working on it, and then I'll like kind of towards the end I'll completely shift gears. And this one, in this event, I cranked out 2. So,
There you go.
So Sinestro was really like my fail-safe one, where I was like, okay, I want to make sure that I get one done and that it comes out good. So that's on a Black Panther body. So we were talking earlier about sometimes parts choices, and so I intentionally chose a Black Panther to not have to worry about paint rub. The Loki collar that I ended up using for his collar was a just random lucky find, actually. I just had one spill out of a bin and I was like, I wonder if this would work. And it worked. And so then I just had to sculpt a collar for it. And this is one of those figures where like the parts came together pretty easily. I knew, like, from looking through my fodder bins, I knew that I wanted to use a morph head from the animated, I should say, from the VHS box set morph. I actually had started working on 2 and kind of realized quickly that I was making the hair too bouffantish. So I opted to skim down to 1 and just like completely cut the hair back off and started over. And so that's the one that we have here. And then with Lex, I pretty much knew immediately what head I wanted to use. Again, just trying to use smart parts. Yeah, that Professor X head really does not make sense as Professor X. It makes sense as some sort of villain. So other than the Vanisher, I thought that it would make a good Lex Luthor. And so on that one, he actually is my favorite of the 2. He was the one that I was like not sure if I was going to get done. So yeah, color wise, I feel like the paints came out really well on him.
Those purples, buddy.
Yeah. And that belt or whatever you call it, the chest piece, the harness, actually came from a DCUC Lex Luthor that I happen to have.
Perfect.
Well, I had just had the belt. I threw the figure away. I actually had 2 of those belts, and so I cut some of the attachments off of one of them and kind of glued them in place on this one. And
rocket things here.
Parts to use to, yeah. So I didn't really even sculpt those pieces. I was able to just kind of cut and glue. I was like, oh yeah, I used to Frankenstein stuff all the time. I could still do that. So that's like a Banshee torso. That's how I got the collar. And those legs are from that new Ghost Rider figure. I have no idea why I ended up choosing those, but I thought they worked well. So anyways, yeah, these are 2 where they just kind of came together, and thank God they did, because like literally in the last like 2 to 3 days of me working on these, I got Bell's palsy, which is why no one's seeing me on camera right now. So like half my face is paralyzed, and it got really difficult because I can't close my one eye. So that made it, especially in the first like few days of me having that, made it really hard to focus. So I was really glad that I did not choose to paint Lex's head. But painting Sinestro's head was very challenging. And trying to get like little pupils in there was really challenging. I had my goggle, what do you call them? Like microscopic goggles on, trying to
your magnifying glasses.
Yeah, like I had like these magnifying, they're magnifying glasses.
Yeah, like the most ultra nerd thing ever. I mean, I wear them too. They're right here.
Yes, yeah. I was just really lucky that I didn't get that until like the last couple days, because I was very close to being done already, and so I was really just had to do finishing touches. So anyways, yeah, I thought these came out pretty nice. I'm pretty proud of them. Finished on time. Yeah, and I finished on time too.
Kudos to you, man. That's shit.
I know I got them shipped by the ship date. But yeah, these are 2 of the, I feel like for me, these are very clean. These just felt very clean and maybe a little simpler than I'd like to go and usually, but I kind of embraced that by making 2.
I'll let Draven speak and then I'll cap it off.
Well, and to that too, sometimes I found simple is not easy, so to speak. If it's something that looks simple, is not easy, and you really, really pulled it off, man. Like, it's just, I look at these and it just looks like that's how they were meant to be, that they were, produced that way, plastic molded that way and everything. It's just knowing what you went through at the end, I think you did a phenomenal job on that head paint. So definitely, just the way, I mean, you can even see the different shine you put on everything as well. And we all know what a pain that is, trying to mask off and do certain things certain ways. Like this one, we want a dull coat on this and satin coat on this. And you did just looks great, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna mirror that as well. I think I said this to you, but I think these might be like two of my favorite customs I think you've probably ever made. I like Sinestro, but like I really, really like Lex. I love the like the kind of it's not like a fade, but I like the effect you got with the purple paint on the shirt and on the boots. Like I think it looks really, really cool. Looks like you did some kind of like something with your airbrush to do some kind of a shading of some sort, and it really, really, really works. I think the parts are amazing, and I think that using the official, like the head for Lex and the body for Sinestro, I think it makes them look like they just literally walked off the factory line. Like they look so perfect. So yeah, you say simple, but the reality is that people put these characters on their list because they want them, and it's not a matter of like, oh well, it's too simple. They just want them represented, and like I feel like if I liked these characters and I received these, I would be like over the moon at just how perfect they look, because they look official. They actually just look like real, officially made figures. They're perfect. They're
The stuff you see in the promo shots, that's always way better than the actual delivery.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think I feel like we create rules for ourselves as customizers. I know, Matt, you and I feel like I've talked about this before,
Yes.
where you're like, I always sculpt something. I remember you saying that to me one time, and I was like, well, shit, I don't.
Even if it's just like filling pegholes.
Like, that's not a prerequisite for me, but but I know like there was a period of time where I was like, I always cut stuff and glue it, and I like Frankenstein stuff. And then like, now like since I use an airbrush, everything, I just feel like everything is more difficult but looks better in the end.
Yeah.
So I don't know, this is one of those situations where I say simple, and it is simple compared to like I think what I would normally do.
It's simple in approach.
It's not like it's not
simple
like it took
work.
me a day. It took me still a long time to get through these.
It's just simple in approach. It's the design is simplistic, but it doesndon't make it simple. It's simple by design.
Yeah, and for anyone that ever, I don't know if anyone ever will. I don't know if anybody's like me, but like sometimes you grab a head and you got a neck, and you're like, do these match? Well, the Banshee head, the Banshee body with the yellow and blue suit, and the Professor X head from the whatever the hell he is.
Warlord.
Yeah, they're pretty good match in skin tone. So if you ever, if you ever want to match a head and a neck, those two.
There it is. That's one option for you.
Yes, add it to your list.
Write it down, kids.
Just throw some hair on Lex. Just do it.
I'd also like to call out Rick. So Ricardo received these figures, and I fucking love this shot. Like, he did such a great job with this picture. I think it's so good, and it's just, we don't too often get people who break out the whole diorama and everything for a shot, and like, I think the figures look incredible, and I think his picture did a great job at showing everyone how incredible they look. So
yeah,
shout out to cool. Ricardo for the effort, because
I'm glad he had some kryptonite there, because
that's great.
Like, there was one thing that if the bells had not hit me, I would have tried to come up with some kind of a kryptonite option, but I was like, I'm just getting done with this shit.
It's funny. Awesome, man. Well, great work.
Thank you.
It's so good. So good.
All right. We have a Tusk. You're familiar with this character, right, Matt?
Yes, I actually made one of these for Wes one time.
You did.
He received
it's one of my favorites.
Days.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny because as soon as I saw this, I like, of course, had to zoom in because I'm like, I've got one of these. It's always interesting to see how people take different approaches to things.
I agree.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, having the guts to sculpt all that on the shoulders, knowing that avoiding joint rub and everything. It looks like did a pretty good job with the clearance there, man. That's like the stuff Nightmares is made of. It looks like Death Chases Me there pulled it off really well. Um, Looking like it's made obviously on a bigger base. I was trying to figure. I see we've got the
The
diaphragm
movie, I think it's a movie Venom. I think
and the ab
he.
crunch. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
I want to say that he posted his recipe here. I think MCU Venom with a lot of sculpting. That's a nice clean picture. We'll just hold on to this one here. I think he used a Thanos. I think he said he used a Thanos head as well.
Oh, I was just gonna.
An
I was
MCU
wondering.
Thanos. Yeah, I think that's what he said. Thought I remember him saying that somewhere. So, which I see it. So, received by Doom by Action Figure, which is a new person, I believe. I think this was his first year.
Yeah.
So,
yep, for sure. Definitely shout out to his dude teaches in Korea, so like he got this done and shipped, and it got received all early in the event, which is insane. I can't believe how fast these traveled, not only to him but from him as well. Excellent work
good
there
shot,
all around.
good shots of this too, which is nice.
Yeah. I like that dry brushing on the hands and the legs
Dude,
there.
I like the dry brushing on the skin. Like I like it almost looks like it's like a red over like a brown. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nicely done. I always think of Tusk as being like wider, like but I do really like how this looks. I think it turned out really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting build. I think it works. And I was wondering where that head came from, and Thanos makes sense now.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, awesome. Nicely done, Death Chases Me. Good work, man. Looking forward to seeing what you put out for Secret Santa. He has signed up, so that's great.
I gotta look at these closely because we had another twofer in this event.
Oh God! Of all the characters to have a twofer of, it's crazy that it's this. What's going on?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Everybody's
so this one was
X-Men
made by
book this
Gabe,
year.
right?
What's that? Sorry.
So this one was made by Gabe Mecha Zinger, Chill Spree. And what's crazy is that I didn't. I pay attention. I promise. I didn't realize till like after the reveals happened. I'm like, wait, we had two of these. And props too. I mean, look at if you look at the way they're both done. I really like how Gabe did the gold on this one.
Yeah, I like the gold one too.
And you all know we kind of talked about that earlier. There's so many different options for gold paint, and you can totally screw it up with a clear coat. You could mess it up by getting the wrong type of gold paint and everything. But I think he did a phenomenal job, not only selecting the paint, but sealing it as well to where it actually works with the figure. It's got its own shine to it, and it's not unrealistic looking. It doesn't look like it's out of place. I think he did just a phenomenal job of making sure that that gold worked.
That's the figure. It's
classic reference.
That's the old Toy Biz version, which I had and loved. So yeah, as soon as I saw this, I was like, and for me, like I don't know for Summer Swap. I don't know who's made what because I stay out of the DMs as much as I can because I want to be surprised. So I don't want to like stumble into anything. But I remember when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, what a deep cut. That's so cool. And then literally like just a little bit later, another one gets revealed and I'm like, what the fuck? What are the chances of 2 kill sprees of all characters? Like I could see a Wonder Woman or a Batman or something, but like this like fucking like W tier character that's probably been in like 3 books. It's just like it's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
But I love this. The thing I like the most about this, I do really like the gold, but the thing that I like the most about this is I really like the head. I like the kind of like the weird, like creepy, like smirking smile he's got. I like the wired hair with the eyebrow up. The eyebrow. Like it's just it's got a lot of personality. It's really
I just gotta say, got some balls to do these blades. Like I just feel like they're begging to break. So,
yeah. Oh, I mean, I feel that way about the spikes. Really.
Like, oh yeah, that's true too. But yeah, like personally, I would have been like, nah, just because I wouldn't want to have to figure out the blades. So that's really cool. And it's got, I mean, this is a character that's got like, I mean, this is not like, literally there's nothing where you could be like, oh yeah, I know exactly what parts to use for this guy.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
kind of-
You're pretty much starting, like you just
Yeah.
using your base body as that. It's just a base body
yeah,
because you're gonna have to do everything.
right.
The purple's
Yeah.
really, really, really nice too.
It
Look
is,
at that.
yeah. Got a
That looks
good, got a good
fucking-
sheen to it.
There you go. There's your build. It's cool, man. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, it's really well done.
Awesome job, Mechazinger. Very, very nicely done. All right.
All right, moving on to another series I'm not familiar with, but I just absolutely love this figure. You know me, I love my female figures. So this is made by Boku Customs, and it's from, let's see, it was Dr. Mrs. the Monarch from Venture Brothers.
Venture
Now that's a cartoon, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think it's a comic, but I might be wrong.
Okay, but obviously legend style interpretation. There we go. Yeah.
I feel like I know he received this from Collector Express during a swap. Like Collector Express joined the swap for one event, and he made this for the event. I remember that. I feel like this came from the event too, but I might be wrong. The other one. This is the other.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the one on our left there, but yeah, that actually might have been last. He was either in my helper group for Secret Santa or it was last summer swap. I don't remember.
It might have been the last summer swap. I don't think he hasn't participated for a couple events now.
Okay, but yeah, going back to obviously the current figure. I don't even have a reference in my mind of what this character looks like, but I just absolutely love this thing. And having a piece from Boku as well. I know the qualities there and everything, and just this is my kind of figure right here. I love it. Don't know what it is. Would be happy to have one on my shelf. Did a phenomenal job with it.
Yeah,
I love the expression on her face, the way the eyebrows are painted.
I like her little crown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. I don't know what this is either, but I do think it's really cool, and I think it meshes pretty nicely with these other two customs as well. I really like the head, and I think the yellow is painted pristinely. Like it's just very, very clean.
Yeah.
So.
The reddish pink lines on there as well.
Very nice paintwork.
Yeah, he made that warrior Elsa and Anna for me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Last year he made a really cool Absolute Wonder Woman too, which was awesome for Secret Santa.
But yeah, love seeing people take on things like this.
Yeah, awesome work.
I think Nico did something similar too, as far as taking a cartoon, translating into legend style. We'll see that here in a bit. But just absolutely love it.
Yeah. It's his is great too.
All right, so this was from one of our new guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just excellent communication, everything along the whole line, delivered everything on time, and like, look at this thing. It's just absolutely phenomenal. The feet, the hands, the paint job, the expression on the face, the white, it was all just done so well. Really hoping that dude had a good event, because I'd love to see him back again in the future.
I didn't message him. We should message him after.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he's not on my. Because he of course started with us for Summer Swap, right? So.
Yeah, no, we'll have to make a note of that for sure, because like I said, all around, just treated it like been doing it for years, just on time with everything. Communication was great, hit all the deadlines, very good feedback.
He was in my helper group, and he was asking me about how to sculpt some things. So him and I did like a one-on-one like sculpting Zoom, so I could like try to help him. I don't feel like I helped him, but yeah, it was cool. We just like spent an hour and just kind of did like a little sculpt session together. It's kind of fun. So
very cool.
Yeah.
No, she turned out phenomenal.
It's really clean.
Very clean. Again, I feel like great use of parts too, right? Like I think this body is like what's that Carol Danvers Imperial Guard character? What's their binary?
Oh yeah.
Feel like this might be a binary body maybe. And then I know he got he had the head commissioned. Like he signs up. I think he's like in like a Patreon for like one of those sculptors.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think like because of the rate that he pays, he gets like a free head sculpt every month. I think he used his head sculpt for one of the months for this, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Oh, that's
Very
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I was wondering where the head came from.
yeah, it looks great. I'm not familiar with the character. Like I know that she's an Imperial Guard, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that's
not
about as
clear.
much as you can say about most of the Imperial Guard, I feel like.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, great work, my friend.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
like the shading around the eyes too. You
Me
see it
too.
kind of fade out a little bit. That's a lot of area to get that little area to get that a lot of detail like that.
There's a really good gloss to everything, I think.
I agree. Yeah, he did a great job. Everything looks clean. Everything is everything just flows very nicely. So, and if he used official parts for the legs and arms, then he did a really great job at paint matching the face to the body. I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
was
hard
gonna say, I
it
don't
looks
know.
like this arm might have a little bit of like work on the elbow joint there, but I don't know. Hard to say on this one. So
Yeah, because the hips and like upper torso and head, well, and probably feet and hands, all
Yeah, I
would have
think-
had to been painted to match.
yes,
If
yeah,
you're thinking like it's like Phoenix body or something like that.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyways, it is clean,
Either.
so we
It
gotta
just looks,
reach out to
yeah, it
him.
looks like looks kind of factory to me. So
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I almost
gotta
wonder if
remember.
the torso and lower is maybe Mystique.
Oh, maybe.
Just
Yeah,
because that
maybe.
binary figure would be hard to. It's the old style legs, so you can't just pop the legs on and off. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it would have the same like cut, like where the white goes, right? You would just paint the blue red, right? So
Right.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. I can't remember if he was showing work in progress on the body. I know he was showing us the feet and the head sculpt as he was getting updates, but I can't remember the rest of it. So
Yeah, I think I was in that group too, actually.
yeah, I think you were. Yeah. So what's up, Marcus? How's it going, man? Yeah, so great job, Doom by Action Figures, for your first event. It's really
Good to have
good.
you back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
absolutely.
Mr. Chris made this one. Chris Robinson, not of the Black Crows of the figure customizing. One thing I really liked about this is like how busy this guy is. This is Ord, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ord from Astonishing X-Men. You guys obviously know this stuff a lot better, but anything that looks kind of medieval or whatever, I'm just absolutely immediately in love with. And just look at everything Chris put into this. And
I'm gonna go to Chris's pictures.
Great job putting this thing together, man. It's armor.
A lot of
There
sculpt.
we go.
Chris loves to sculpt, man. That's one thing. That guy will never shy away from a sculpt. He's just like, bring that shit right on.
Yeah. Like I said, there's just so much going on there, and it takes
There's a
something
lot
on
going
like-
on.
with obviously we all the evil that is joint rub. To even just attempt something like that is just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy good in a good way, right? And then to be able to pull this off, I think did an absolutely outstanding job.
So I gotta say, I really like. So I think this looks really awesome. I love to sculpt. I especially love to sculpt armor. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Like, there's no way. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know where to start. There's just this design is just so crazy. So it's just like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I also really think that his use of the soft good cape here with the hood, like the way he attached it to the body, is very smart, very clever, and it works extremely well.
Yeah,
And
it
it
doesn't
blends
stick
in
out
really
in a
nicely,
bad
too.
way,
What's that?
I say it doesn't stick out in a bad way at all. It looks
Not at
natural.
all.
It looks like it's meant to be there.
And
That's
it kind
kind
of
of
looks
the
like
trick
it's seen
and
some
stuff,
battle
too.
too, which is nice too, right? Like looks like it's seen some shit, so which is good.
Yeah, I had
He
no
didn't.
idea what that base was until you showed the pictures a second ago. I would have thought that maybe a Silver Samurai was the base. So realizing it was a Mega Red is like pretty next level.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know it was a Mega Red either until I just saw that last video we were just watching there. But yeah, perfectly timed too, right? Because we're just kind of wrapping up that astonishing team, so this is pretty perfect.
Yeah. They just need to make armor.
And this went to astonishing custom, so like that's also perfect, right?
Yeah,
Will
Yeah.
loves astonishing X-Men.
makes
So,
sense.
Yeah, so this is a nice addition to the lineup.
For Chris.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I remember like what the things that like I remember from Chris is like I remember some of his like older stuff where he would do like Ego. Remember when he made that big Ego the planet? It wasn't a figure, it was just a sculpture, but it was like it was crazy, man. Like it was just the sculpting was so damn good. So Josh Patterson says we need a maximum blade. That would be cool. I wouldn't be complaining. Yeah, job well done, Chris. This is fucking great, man. You nailed it.
I would
Good use
take
of parts.
I would take just a decent blade.
That would be nice. The one we have now is like he got off a horse. He's got like the bow-legged thing going on. So yeah, that's cool, man. Awesome work. All right, let's go back here. All right, what do we got next?
We got our, as you said, the first threefer.
The first threefer.
Oh wow, these were made by Mr. Drew, Drew's Customs. And so this is Ghost Machine series. We have Rook, Redcoat, and Junkyard. And just, I mean, you just take one look at all these and it's like, wow, dude did all of these and got them all done and ready to go and, on time. And it just, when he showed them me, I was just blown away. Everything is just so solid. And, looks like it just came right out of a box off of a shelf. Just kind of blew my mind. Like, wait, not only did you do 3 figures, you did 3 phenomenal figures this amount of time. I'm not familiar with the series or anything whatsoever myself, but there's no doubt in my mind did justice to all these.
I only know Junkyard Joe, so I can speak to that one, and it looks great. The head sculpt looks great. I don't know if he got that from somewhere or if he put it together himself, but it's awesome, and it's a good use of parts. I'm not super familiar with G.I. Joe parts. I can tell it is a G.I. Joe, obviously, but yeah, it looks really good. The red coat, I'm not familiar with, but I think it works. Looks like he might be using. Not sure what he's using for arms there. Looks like it could be what was that spider villain? Morlun,
yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe something else.
It could be the Deadpool pirate, possibly also.
Oh yeah, I think Deadpool pirate has regular arms though. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he just has regular arms. So, but yeah, I recognize some of the parts. But anyways, I don't recognize the characters other than Junkyard Joe. So. Don't know what I'm basing it off of, but I love the grittiness of these. I think they look like they have like a very cool realism to them, especially this dude. I'm assuming this is Rook, I'm gonna guess. But yeah, it looks great. He did a great job, as Drew tends to do. So
yeah, I don't know these characters at all, but they all look great. But I really like that guy.
Me too, Junkyard Joe. Yeah, that's the one that I gravitate to it because I know what it's supposed to look like, so I can connect the two. But
yeah,
I'm kind of think of what these arms are from. Maybe like a Star Wars figure. Maybe must be like a droid from a Star Wars thing. Maybe
those almost I can't tell from this picture. I kind of wonder if they're like the gauntlets from that Quake figure.
Oh yeah, maybe. The reason I think they're droids is because I see these little wires here, and I feel like that's very much a Star Wars droid thing. But
oh, okay. Well, that would make sense.
But I might be wrong.
I'm probably definitely wrong.
I don't know about that, but
I think I'm wrong.
Job well done, Drew. And sorry, who did that go to? Those went to Death. Death Chases Me. Nice.
But yeah, so that was another one that made it to Korea in like a week. It was insane.
Damn, that's
Like,
insane.
yeah, to and from, and those both reveals happen. I'm like, wow, already? It was insane. So
Awesome work.
I had to run upstairs to get water. I tore out the bathroom down here. So I have
Sure. Why don't you want to go and do a quick run and do that, and then we'll just.
Oh no, I'm just saying that's where I went.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
I would have just gone behind me, got some water real quick. But I was like, oh yeah, I tore that bathroom out last weekend. Everything's all capped off. I have no running water down here. I'm not used to talking this much. So.
Keeping you working here.
Familiar.
This does look familiar.
So what I think is really cool is we have two really awesome versions of this character, both approached way differently, look different. They're both do justice to the character. So this was made by Mr. Gonard Gerard. Love that dude. Okay. This was I think shortly after you had done this, I'm like, wait, there were two of these, and then I was like, wow, the blades were done completely different. Like, how could I have not?
Totally different, yeah.
It's not like we had 50 participants this year. I should have picked up on that earlier, but yeah, I love seeing Gabe's version of him, and then Gerard's as well. How they both approach this differently, and they look different enough, but like I said, at the same time too, they both blew it out of the water. It looks great.
They both look great, but yeah, I do really like this a lot. I actually really enjoy seeing Gerard do like comic book stuff. Like I know he does a lot of anime and a lot of like unique, like pretty unique things. So when he just goes and does like but when he just goes and does like a superhero type character, like it's very cool to see because like he doesn't do it very often, and like a lot of the things that make his kind of crazier character choices like like I see a lot of that here, like with the colors, like like this really deep purple and then this like super bright gold, like they just totally like work with each other, and it looks super clean, and he did a really good job on this one. So
yeah, this is the thing with Gabe's, everything seemed kind of uniform and kind of flowed with each other, and the contrast that Gerard has works really well as well. This shows you how this could be, approached two different ways and turn out great both times.
It's crazy how different they are for being the same character.
Yeah,
the two versions of Kill Spree here. It's awesome, and also like I already said this, but like how cool is it to get two like kill sprees in an event like this? Like I don't think I've ever seen one kill spree.
Right.
So to get double is crazy.
I remember being part of the two Dracula event a few years back.
That's right. But that's also a weird one, but it's also not like that weird because like Dracula's still like probably like a C-level character, right? But it's like again, this character is like a nothing.
Yeah, Dracula's. I feel like there's at least like an crossover event that was based around him.
And he was pretty relevant in X-Men books for a couple runs as well, I think too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, No, I think that's how Jubilee ended up becoming like a vampire.
Oh, that's right. That is right. You're right.
Spoiler alert.
You're ruining things.
I feel like that legitimately was probably like 15, 20 years ago, but
pretty close, yeah.
But I feel like what Kill Spree is most famous for is having an action figure in the Toy Biz toy line.
100%.
Probably in a single issue of like Deadpool or X-Force. So yeah, it is pretty crazy to have two in the same event and have people want them. But I feel like what's happening in some of these events, like the last couple of years, is that people are literally going back and combing through the figures that came out in the Toy Biz line and are just like, yeah, I'm gonna put that on my list. I want a Legends version of that.
I mean, we'll get there momentarily, but that's the figure that I got it. I literally put the old, like my reference image was the old figure.
Yes,
it's just like
because like that's what you want to emulate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course.
Totally. And if I was going to do kill switch, if I was going to put kill switch on my list, which eventually one day may happen, I would put the figure because that's what I want. That's my memory of that character. So Toy Biz wasn't afraid to like do like insanely deep cuts, right?
They were like, yeah, I swear Toy Biz was like, okay, oh, look at this character. All right, let's make him. When should we put him on the market? Tomorrow.
There's a lot of those, man. There's a lot of them, especially those like X-Force waves that they were doing.
Yes,
there was a lot of like real.
It's crazy. It's crazy how many like arbitrary side characters got made when the Mutant Liberation Front was such a big deal in those comics that they only really made Strife and Forearm.
Yeah.
They're
like, especially at that time, MLF was super relevant in the mid '90s. So
yeah, but then they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make." Oh shit, I can't remember what the dude's name was. Fuck, I can't. He was like in the first like 4-issue limited Deadpool series, and he was a really cool figure, but I can't think of what his name was. He was like some kind of like a computery guy. He had like a little air skiff.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about. His name is escaping me.
Yeah, I cannot think.
But it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't find out. I'm gonna.
I know. It was very accurate to the comic art too. That was my main memory of it. Was like, oh, it looks so much like the comic book, but I'm like, why do I want this?
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna find it because I know exactly. I can even have him pictured in my mind, right?
Yeah, black costume with like some silver.
Didn't he? He's the one that has that little like. I don't know if it like flies. If it's like that little stand that he stands on with the handles, right?
Yeah, no, it flies. It's like a little skiff.
It does fly. Okay, yeah. Because I don't know the character. I just know him from having a toy. So where is it? It's gonna be here somewhere. Here it is. It's Comcast.
You're a cable.
It was in the same wave as Killspree. There it is. Look.
Oh yeah. There he is with Verizon and Spectrum.
And Extreme. Remember Adam Extreme? We got one of those last year too.
Yeah. Yep.
Slayback too. Yeah, man, they got some crazy deep cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, X-Force.
Yeah, go check out the Ghost Rider line.
Yeah, really. There's some real deep cuts
like
there.
The deepest cuts.
But yeah, good job going on. This is really, really nice, man. This is another one of my favorites of the event. I think the colors really, really pop. I think the colors are really what separate this one from that I like better than the other one the most. Is I just really like these really bright colors. I like the gold, the washed out kind of gold on the other one, but this purple and the gold together, it looks like he should be he's like on a basketball team or something. Like looks like it's like a jersey.
Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers. It reminds me of the
Lakers' new mascot.
Kill spree. All right, hang on. My computer is being kind of laggy here for some reason. There we go. Okay.
All right, so this is Cersei from the Eternals, right?
Cersei from the Eternals.
Okay, so I never even knew about this till the movie, and so I'm like looking at this like, wow. So Secret Identity 365 made this. This is one of the customers I would love, or customizers would love to have a figure from. Been seeing work for years. It's just like that first shot, her on the stand there with everything. It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
The way it was put together, the way it was executed, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Love the figure. I'm partial to female figures anyway, but still, just when he sent me those final shots of this thing, I'm like, I'm just gonna give dude my address. Like, I must have gotten lost in the mail. But absolutely, just that green and the contrast of the light green versus the dark hair. I was zooming in on the face earlier, on the eyes and the makeup and everything. Just absolutely gorgeous figure.
Yeah, he did a really good job. I'm not familiar with this look for Cersei. It's a classic costume, but not familiar myself. But yeah, great use of parts, and it looks very, very clean. I really like how these gloves are banded, and I like that he looks like he put some kind of a wash in there to really bring out that sculpt, which is really nice. I have a couple figures from Secret Identity from last summer swap, which I really, really love. He did an Exodus for me, and he did a Trevor Fitzroy both of which were really, really awesome. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, as somebody who's received figures from him, I'm not surprised at how good this looks because, yeah, it's just very, very well done, very nicely done.
I actually almost copied this recipe from seeing this figure. I was like, okay, because Amazon had their like Prime sale, so I like picked up a handful of figures, but then I couldn't tell exactly what he used. And then I started doing the math, and I was like, well, I don't need Cersei enough to end up spending like $60 or $80 just to build
to make her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Enchantress upper, like a torso. And
Yeah.
then those lower legs at the very least, the thing is that the skin tone looks so perfect that I don't know if he painted it or if it's stock, but the boots are definitely from that 2-pack Rogue Destiny.
See, I thought the lower legs, or I thought the legs, I should say, were maybe from Medusa, or possibly one of the Ms. What is it? The Dark Avengers, Ms. Marvel.
Oh, Carol. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. The pinless joints.
I think,
but they didn't match. So if it was the Dark Avengers, Ms. Marvel, they don't match the Enchantress.
Okay.
Basically, I gave up because I was like, all right, I don't want to paint anything. I just want to move parts.
Yeah, right. I'm wrong on the boots. The boots are sculpted. The Rogue boots that I'm talking about are just painted on. So it's the gloves on the Rogue that are sculpted. But so, yeah, anyways, that's a clean sculpt right there. Then
I'm pretty sure the legs are Medusa.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think the boot cuffs might be on Medusa.
Oh, okay. That would make sense then.
I think.
Cool. Well, I mean, it looks awesome. So,
but whatever, it's brilliant. It came out really well.
It did come out great, yeah. And Evil Guppy received this, which is awesome. So nicely done. I don't think Secret Identity posted his picture.
No,
behind on
that's
that.
also why I gave up.
It's funny. Job well done. Awesome work. All right.
And as I mentioned before, talking about going from cartoon to legend style, made by Mr. Nico. This is Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Now, are these Adventure Brothers things? Well, I'm trying to read.
No, I think
they're cartoons.
I'm pretty sure these are from SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure I'm right on that.
Well, my daughters had literally just got into SpongeBob this week, so I guess I'll find out.
You'll find out.
Seriously, like this week, they decided that was the thing that they're going to start watching. So,
Pineapple Under the Sea.
Even I've learned Are you ready, kids? I've learned the theme song for them. Anyway, but yeah, just I mean, obviously Nico, his paint is his paint. You know what I'm saying? But they're able to take these characters, turn them into legend style, and then okay, definitely SpongeBob. There we go. Make them legend style. I just absolutely love it. I mean, it makes me laugh. They're so good, not in a bad way.
Yeah, these are so clean. Like, I mean, I look at the Mermaid Man or whatever was his name, Mermaid Man, and it makes me chuckle. But then I also look at it and I'm like, if you took all the silliness out of that would also just be like a super amazing Aquaman. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? But it's like the shell, like it's so well done, and like you said,
the shell nipples.
Yeah, exactly. The shell pasties. Yeah, it's just like it's one of those things where it's just like it's humorous to see it translated from like what it is to like legend style, right? So
and it works,
and have it work at the same time. So, yeah. Nico never disappoints. Honestly, man. Like I have a piece from Nico as well, and it's great and it's clean, and you can definitely tell when you have these things in hand that he does like Paint Masters as like a job. I don't think it's his full-time job, but I know he still does do stuff for some toy companies out there and toy designers. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. And again, not surprised when I see stuff like this. It's pretty obvious why he's in that industry. So
yeah, he's another one I'd love to have a figure from. All these years I've been doing it, never crossed paths. So
Yeah, I have one from him, and
I
yes,
made one for him. I just haven't received one.
Yes.
the paint is it's like unmatched.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I saw these, I was like, okay, I don't know what these are, but but they look really cool and they're very clean, and yeah, it makes sense that they're from him because it just, again, the paint is unmatched.
Couldn't agree more. Oh, I shouldn't go through the pictures. Let's do that real quick here. Oh yeah, that's his. They, I think Gonard and Artman know each other. So, oh, that's funny because he say that he even came with a vehicle. I think when Gerard posted it, he's like, he even came with a vehicle, and it's like an invisible submarine or something like that.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
We gotta love the humor on top of it. Okay, yes, I guess that would hope to answer the question there, but
Yeah, I guess so.
I guarantee you though, when I finally see that my daughter's watching this, I don't know if they're regulars on the show or not, but I will forever remember these figures watching SpongeBob.
Job well done, Nico.
Hell yeah, Nico.
Speaking of Nico, these went to Nico.
There you go. All right, so by Bad Sociologist Labs, we got the way this is more DC, right?
Yeah, lanterns, Green Lantern
Okay,
stuff.
excellent. I remember the first thing just seeing all these was all the green and how well it was all done, like on the different types of green.
Yeah,
between the two figures and the effects and the weapons and everything, and just it just all pulls itself together.
like look how awesome that metallic green looks.
It
looks like candy. Like I want to eat it.
Yes. Hey, you stop chewing on your figure.
There's your figure.
I recognize one of those, but yeah, just not one but two, but like as you mentioned too, the way the black and that green contrasts on those, and then the purple skin of the other figure, just very, very nice gift to get both of those.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not familiar with these characters, but I think they look awesome, and yeah, just like very, very impressive, nicely painted again. So it's cool that Nico's getting something that's also incredibly well painted.
Those emblems are really well done.
Yes, they sure are, and the faces too. Look how clean the face paints are.
Yeah.
Like I can't zoom in because I don't have that option on my computer, but yeah, they look so good. Like I love this stare that we're getting from this one.
Right, it's like take the damn picture.
He's like, this lantern's fucking heavy. But job well done. I don't know who these characters are, so I don't have much to add on that front. But from what I see some very clean looking customs with some tasty looking green paint that I would like to eat.
Yeah.
If that's not weird.
Nobody's judging you.
If you do, keep it to yourself, please.
Right, yeah. Out loud anyway. All right, this is like one of the really cool, unique characters.
Unique choices.
Classic Lone Ranger, and once again the packaging as well. So you look at this thing, and you seriously looks like it was bought at an antique store.
Yeah,
it's legend style, just the way the whole thing was put together. So let's see, Mike D made it, and then this was
Gridman.
Okay, Gridman received it. Yeah, but I just I've seen the Lone Ranger on a lot of lists before and everything, and I think to my recollection, I think it's the first time it's been delivered. Just did an absolutely phenomenal job with it. Just the whole feel of the figure, everything. Like it looks like you would have found this at an antique store. This is from so long ago with modern articulation. I think it's like best of both worlds. The way Mike pulled that off, it's really, really cool custom.
That's a great. I know that he didn't make that effect, but it's a great addition to the figure.
Yeah,
it's very, very cool. Yeah, I really like this. I again, like you said, like I appreciate the non-comic book character option. I think that's pretty fun. I also like that he gave him options for both white gloves or black gloves. So he gave him like a full set of hands for both, and then glove cuffs that kind of can swap out. So thought that was really cool. And like Mike's no stranger to making packaging. I think you nailed it. Like this literally just looks like somebody found it in a super old antique store, and it just like he's weathered the box to even make it look like it's old and has been around for 50 years, and which I think is cool. But like last year he did that last Secret Santa, he did that Blade, that movie Blade. I don't know if you guys remember that, but he put packaging on that, and like it is, it was incredible. So I'm not surprised that he did a great job with packaging, but I do really, really think that it's, I feel like it really elevates the figure. Like, and it's cool because I feel like you could put this box on your shelf and then stand the Lone Ranger up kind of like in this area here and use it as kind of like this vintage looking background, and it would be a really cool display piece to go along with such a cool figure, right? So
it's a smart,
like 2 different timelines about each other. It's awesome.
Well, sorry, you guys blended there.
Go ahead, Wes.
Oh, I was just saying it was a smart use of parts, and it's also I would not have expected the hat to be removable, so that's a cool addition.
Agreed. Cowboy hats in this scale are also typically very hard to find. Come by something that works.
Yeah, you can tell. I think we're looking at a Beyonder base with Phantom Rider parts, and obviously we know where that pistol's from. But
yes, yeah.
But they all work really well together.
Oh, you're right. You might be right. I think that might be I originally thought this was I don't know. I think Beyonder has like a pleat in the front of his pants, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. My Beyonder is in pieces in a bin somewhere. So
yeah, you might be right. You might be right, because I just zoomed in on the collar, and now that I thought that it was probably Beyonder, but it's, I think, flatter than what's on Beyonder. You know what I mean?
So it might be like that Red Skull body or whatever.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. Anyways, regardless of what he used, it works. It works. It captures the image on the box, and that box. Oof, it's good. Oh, I guess I could have kept going and probably could have seen. Based on green pegs, I'm gonna say Red Skull.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Or Professor X, actually. It could be Professor X.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like it is Professor X.
Professor X. We got it.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is like the thing I focus on. God damn it.
Because that's the fun of customizing.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
I love looking at parts. It's like literally the first thing I do every time I see a custom. I'm like, hey, what is this?
How'd you do it? Yeah.
How'd you do it? I want to know. Pixel Phantom said, you guys know gun twirling is such a flex because old 6-shooters like this had no safety. So like it was super fucking badass if a cowboy could do that shit. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Did not, kill somebody. blow your foot off.
Job well done, Mike. This is another really cool one, and appreciate that you kind of go the extra mile like you always do. There's that blade I was talking about. That's from Secret Santa, and I fucking love that.
Yeah, that's nice.
So nice. Okay.
All right. Speaking of great use of parts, I believe Mr. Neil made this one, correct?
Neil made this one.
Yes. All right. So Team X Wolverine. So I just looking at, the thought and everything that went into this. Obviously, we're going back into the Toy Biz line.
Yep.
I meant to tell you guys too, talking about that. I found an antique store here. Sorry to digress a little bit, but one of the sellers there has a whole crap ton of these carded figures in his thing for sale. Yeah. So if you are looking for anything, let me know. Next time I go there, I'll take a look for you. But anyway, so it definitely looks like, Neil did some searching through the bin to find everything that worked and made it work really well in this figure. These perfectly placed pieces to keep the articulation.
There you go. Those are Neil's pictures.
He's just good with the dark paint. Let's see. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he sculpt those goggles up on him up there?
There's no Wolverine head with the goggles, and it looks hard to say. I think it looks like he did, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, no. I mean, either way, just done really well. And definitely impressed with this one. Like I said, just the way it all came together. It seems like he had a plan from the beginning and executed it really well. You can see where everything's placed. So we maintain that articulation, get the sculpt, everything there.
Oh,
Just
3D printed head. There you go. Neil says 3D printed head. Okay.
Okay. Very cool.
So like talking about nostalgic love for Toy Biz, like this was one of my first like Grail figures because I love Wolverine and I had all the Wolverines up to this point that they had released. Like this was like the 4th or 5th one maybe. And when this wave came out, I couldn't find Wolverine anywhere, and I actually didn't end up getting this Wolverine until they like did like a re-release in like a greatest hit line for KB Toys like a couple years after the original. So this is one of those ones that like I thought I had forever lost because I'd always see the leftover remnants of the wave, but I'd never see Wolverine. And like so yeah, so it was kind of one of the first Toy Biz like first things in my collecting like history that like became like a sought after piece that like I thought I missed and didn't think I would get a chance to get, which I eventually did.
Very cool. This one's near and dear to the heart.
This is very close to my heart. This version, and yeah, I think Neil did a really good job. I think like we always say, yellow is a real pain in the ass to get to look not chalky, and I feel like Neil did a really good job. I feel like this all looks very clean. I mean, the black looks clean as well, but I feel like the yellow just it pops because it's so clean, right?
Well, yeah, especially when you put a black up against it, it's going to show
totally
anything else that like you may have missed. And
yeah, exactly.
It's done really
so,
well.
And I don't know what he did like to build this armor. It looks like he may have like kind of just kit bashed it with a bunch of pieces of other like straps and belts and stuff. But whatever he did, it works really well. As soon as I saw this, I didn't know he had made it. But as soon as I saw this, I was just like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. Ha! I gave Neil the Army Painter. Sorry, I think I suggested the P3 a long time ago. Army Painter yellow gives me a new outlook on yellows. They do make great yellows. I love P3. Those are my yellows, but I can't find P3 anywhere, so I use Army Painter now. But anyways, yeah, this is amazing, Neil. Really, really good job. I really, really like this a lot. Like a lot. Like I wouldn't be disappointed to get this at all. This is great. It'd look awesome in my Wolverine shelf. Just saying.
It's another one of those nostalgic figures, but yeah, I saw this and I immediately was like, yeah. Basically, I want all those too.
I feel like this event there's been so many good nostalgic like Toy Biz callback figures. Like,
yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Stars
I don't know why I'm scratching that itch right now.
You what? Sorry.
Oh, I said I don't know why. It's just like such a an itch that's getting scratched by this event. Maybe because of X-Men '97. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But anyways, awesome work, Neil. You did a really great job, man. I'm a big fan of this.
Done, sir.
All right. Next up,
we're going to move into one of my personal favorites.
I like this one a lot too.
I have to admit, so like you guys know, I was never much of a comic guy, so I started getting into this kind of stuff through movies, and as much of a bad rap as the Affleck Daredevil movie got, I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorites to this day, still is. And so when Pixel Phantom said he was going to take this on, I was like, no freaking way. And then just like cranked out that badass Daredevil you see, and then he decided he was going to make Bullseye as well. And which was really cool is I don't believe Bullseye was on the list, but adding that extra little bit, he got the Colin Farrell head and everything. And it was just like watching this thing come together. I'm like, God, I want these so bad. Just absolutely just knocked it out of the park. And we shared our love for the movie, and we even were big fans of the Thomas Jane Punisher as well. So it was just like, yeah, man, it made me want to put this back on my list. I used to have it on my list. I'm like, man, I should throw that back on there. But yeah,
I felt like these were some of the best representations of the worst representations I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with you on that one too. I think I feel like these early comic book movies made me like not like comic book movies because like I was not a fan of X-Men. I love X-Men, but I hated the X-Men movies. And then like same with Daredevil, I was not a fan. I was not a fan of Fantastic Four. I hardly was a fan of Tobey Spider-Man. Like it was the best of the bunch, but yeah, I don't know. It never connected.
I mean, I really like.
Meanwhile, I'm like, man, I love those. What are you talking about?
You're not alone, man. There's a lot of people who love that stuff.
At the time, I really liked the second X-Men movie and the second Spider-Man movie, but they barely hold up to me today.
Yeah,
but this movie does not hold up at all. This is the worst movie.
And this movie introduced me to Evanescence, so I mean, shit.
Dude,
lifelong love. Like I got the new album too. So yes, I still buy CDs. Don't give me shit.
Colin Farrell's Bullseye is horrific.
It's not great. Yeah, it's really bad.
It's terrible. But all that being said, these are really well done. These are so like they just hit like right on the head. I mean, you know, really hit the bullseye on this one. He like plays with his he plays with the center of his bullseye in the movie, I think. Like it's like really weirdly like sexual, disgusting Colin Farrell.
Oh man, that's funny. It's cool because I like the thing I like about this is I love that he pulls pieces from the old crappy version of the figure and then like updates it to give it like, you know, more like modern day articulation, making it look, you know, despite
the age of that Ben Affleck figure, it does actually look fairly like Ben Affleck.
I would agree with that. I can see Ben in that sculpt.
Yeah.
And I also really like what he did with the like the dry brushing on the suit too. I think it like captures the suit very, very well. Like I feel like it looks very, very realistic.
Yep.
So why is this not going anywhere?
Great work, man. I love these. Absolutely love them.
Yeah, very, very cool. Job well done, man. This is cool. And Pixel Phantom actually had been with us a few years ago and then kind of stopped doing the swaps and then decided for Summer Swap he was going to jump back in. So that was really cool to see him come back, and hopefully he'll join us again for Secret Santa. I also didn't reach out to him because he wasn't on my Secret Santa list, so I'll have to circle back and check in with him. So, but yeah, awesome work, man. I think these are really cool. Both of them are really cool.
Hell yeah. I'm not ashamed to admit I love those movies. So if you had time, you could have made the Russian.
Nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong.
Nash figure, WWE figure, you know, turn it into the Russian.
That's awesome. Right. I forgot with his striped shirt. Oh God.
All right. So I believe this is what Gabe received. I'm a little bit.
I only have the one picture.
Behind. There we go. All right, and I'm trying to see. It's mentioned who made it.
Let me see. I'll put it. That was his post. Hang on. This is ours. So last custom on the left.
Last custom on the left, which I believe is joining us tonight. I know from experience, Gabe loves his turtles, and the love goes way back. And to see, I think I told last custom here, you like to see this turtle be like brought out in legend style was just absolutely mind blowing. The way it was done, everything put together there, and you like look at this, and it's like, when did Hasbro start making turtles? You know, and I just knowing this was what he was going to take on, was so impressed. Oh, we don't have any.
I'm curious. I have questions. If he's here, I got questions. What is this? What is this? What is the yellow on the front? It kind of looks like felt or something. but it looks. Why is my computer being so lame? There we go. What is
Everything
this?
gets tired after 10 o'clock Mountain Time.
Like this to me looks like it's like felt or something. I don't know. Like it's got a texture to it that I
Like
can't.
foam rubber type.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, it's catching my eye, and these wraps are very, very, very well done. As somebody who's been playing with wraps a lot because I've been doing WWE customs, it's very hard to make wraps in that scale look good, and I feel like he actually made them look good.
Yeah, and cutting it off right there at the boot swivel, and it's just strategically done. Like this thing is just killer. I want to see the other three now. You know, get on it, man.
Moment bandage. There you go. He says he still has an ab crunch, and he said shell is adhesive foam.
Wow.
Very cool, man.
And it's like by doing this, legend style, it's like it's got its almost its own feel to it. Like a new artist took on the turtles, and I love everything about it, man. You did great.
Yeah, that came out beautifully. This is one where again, I think you already said this, but it just like it looks like a factory figure, like a high quality version of the BXan, whatever the hell those things are. That like I can't think. I don't know what they're called.
I know what you're talking about.
They're
like those import. They're like those import ones, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. I have some of them, but they're really low quality.
Okay.
They kind of fall apart easily, but this looks like this has like that nice look of them, but like clearly a much nicer version.
I think Draven nailed it, where it's just like it's really cool to see something that is very obviously a Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
And it's very cool that it's a Ninja Turtle that looks like that. Like it's very, very different, but it's very cool, and it's very well executed. So good job, man. You did a really great job on this.
Yeah.
And I know we were tooting other people's horns earlier about people who have been with us, for a few years now, and getting to see them grow their skills. And like you're another one who year after year, event after event, I feel like you just continue to dial in your skill. And yeah, like I remember when you kind of first started, you were doing like a lot of soft goods. Not that that's bad. And then now it's cool because I find like you've been stepping away from that a lot for these swaps. So it's been really cool to see. So all right. All right. Oops, wrong way.
Just in time for Spaceballs 2. So when once again, I almost said Brett. Like Brett didn't make these. Barrett made these. Just knowing like you're gonna take these all, like no way, and then just actually seeing them be brought to life. It's like, are you kidding me? Just loved everything about it, especially doing both figures. Now I don't remember if both were on the list or not. They've just been one or the other.
I feel like it was like an any Spaceballs kind of thing.
Okay, something along those lines.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I feel like I remember that from Evan's list.
Gotcha. So now is this
this is Lone Star and Barf.
Okay. But this is
like Han and Chewie, but like the Spaceballs version.
Right. But it was, I guess what I'm going for is I know the son was in Thunderbolts, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't think of his name for some reason.
Lewis Pullman.
Lewis Pullman, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So is that his head sculpt?
Yes.
Yeah,
like how perfect, because I mean they're like he's like a clone copy of his pops.
It is
perfect. To be able to utilize that, like that was like perfect timing for all that to come out to make this custom.
I'm just realizing now that you're saying that the actor who plays Sentry is actually the son of the actor who plays what's his name? This guy?
Lone Star. Yeah.
Lone Star?
Bill Pullman, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy. I actually did not I know they have the same name, but I did not connect that. But
oh yeah, they got a few of them in the MCU because US Agent is Kurt Russell's son also.
Right. Yes. This is great, but that's a really great likeness. But I guess
Yeah,
it makes more sense to me now that
perfect choice. Yeah.
So
But yeah, obviously, Barf is very sculpt heavy.
yeah.
Did a great job with that, and just he said
There-
great timing all together with the second one wrapping filming, and great to see.
Yeah, these are a treat. I feel
Yeah.
like these are a treat to see.
Yeah, these are awesome. I think I even commented on one of the posts with these, like whoever, like, wherever, and I said, like, I've been waiting for the day that somebody finally took up Evan on his Spaceballs request, because I'm surprised that we haven't gotten action figures of Spaceball. I feel like they practically sell themselves. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of how the movie markets itself, like, I feel like it would be such an easy sell, and you could lean so heavily into Spaceballs, the action figures, that, like, you could just have so much fun with that kind of thing. I'm hoping that we see something like that from the new movie, because that would be a lot.
Let Mel Brooks write all the text that's going to go on all the packaging. Would be perfect.
Merchandising. So yeah, job well done to Grimman Keys. These are just great. They're a lot of fun. As soon as I saw these, it just brought a huge smile to my face. I was like, yeah, this is great. And that execution of the Schwartz is great too. That's so good. Now someone needs to make Evan a dark helmet.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't breathe in this thing.
It's so good. All right, up next, I'm gonna go to our post only because it says who made it.
Okay. Space Age stuff. So this is Ravager Rose Wilson. Not familiar. I'm sure you guys probably are, but any character that has swords, I'm all about. So I'm looking at the texture and the arms and everything there. The way the black meets the orange, just a beautiful figure. The 3 different head sculpts. This would be one I would be happy to have, not even knowing where she came from.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures from Space Age stuff, which captured a lot of the work he put into it very, very well.
Hell yeah.
The sculpt on the arms, he did all this. Looks like he did all the sculpt up the legs. Looks like he did all that. I don't know this character.
To get that clearance, like you know how that is. You see where the upper bicep swivels where it meets the shoulder and everything, and sculpting all that detail and maintaining that detail.
Yeah, while still having it move too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
knocked it out of the park on this one.
I recognize who it's like supposed to be. Like, I get that it's supposed to be like a Deadshot. Is that his name? Deadshot? A Deadshot like a female version of Deadshot. Is that right? Is it Deadshot?
I don't think it's Deadshot.
Who's the character that wears this? The guy version.
I know his name is like Slade.
Slade Wilson.
Oh, so we're looking at another DC thing here then.
It's a DC thing, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Deathstroke.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. So yeah, so this is like a female version of Deathstroke. So yeah, I don't know the character, but like, again, I can appreciate. I think the orange with the black is like very visually attractive. Like, it very much catches the eye. I think his sculpt.
Looking like the paint on the eye there, the white over the black. We know that's not easy to do.
No,
and it looks like it was hand painted too, and it's super smooth for that.
Yep. Like, and like, she clearly can crack a pose. Like, look at this. So yeah, really, really, really well done. I really like this. And again, here's another person that is part of that same group I was talking about earlier. Space Age stuff kind of started with us when we moved over to IG, and yeah, like, just cool to see him get better with every event. It's very cool.
This one's really well executed.
This looks awesome. Like, that head's really nice.
Agreed.
There you go. There's a breakdown.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a cool breakdown. That's cool.
Yeah.
Shows you those nice crispy lines on the head sculpt there that were painted to differentiate between the orange and the black. It's like, yeah, no, this was not definitely not an existing thing. Look how clean that is, that line between the two.
Yeah, it is very clean.
Nicely done. Love me
Job
some
well done.
script.
And great pictures also. Good posing. I think I like about when people really pose their figures when they take their pictures is like it really shows that these things can like hold up to heavy handling, because like none of these poses like scream like safe to me. Like he's stretching the limit pretty hard on something like that where you're getting
Yeah.
the arms in front of each other, you know what I mean, and the crouch and the legs and stuff like.
Oh, and how nerve wracking is that once you finished making a figure? It's like, oh, great, now I've got to.
It's a big part of why I do photo shoots at the end of everything, because I'm just like I want to make sure this thing can move and actually pose and not fall apart in someone's hands. So that's why I always make time. It's part of the process for me. Is I like to make sure I can really like get it into the poses it needs to get into without damaging anything. So yeah, awesome work, man. This looks really great.
Yeah, dude.
So super Yeti is was the recipients, and Space Age stuff created it. So good job.
All right, so we get to the kind of a unique experience I went through with the domino figure here. The diorama came with it, so I had one of the first times where I actually had two packages to track. So when I hit up, was it Secret Identity? I got this one. I said, "Hey, so you got two tracking numbers here." It's like I don't want to elaborate, so I don't want to give anything away, but you got, if you get one, wait to open it because there is another. You know, sometimes you send something the same day, you get one day and one the next week. Absolutely love this domino. I love the teal on there. Not to mention throwing the diorama with it as well. Just really, really, really awesome. And to your point, Matt, I think we could throw Code Red Kid on that group of people as well. The just kind of came on when we did the Instagram thing and stayed with us and just continues to do a phenomenal job.
Yep.
That look at that diorama, the dent in the door back there.
Yeah,
everything, just cool. All of those small little details that make it what it is.
Oh, that's awesome. Neil said Domino here is my favorite out of the whole event. Nailed this version of her.
Love the colors. Absolutely love the colors.
Yeah, I really like the colors too. This design, I'm not familiar with this design, but I think the design is very cool. So, and then that Dio is also pretty damn awesome. So,
I think this is like honestly one of the coolest things I've seen Code Red Kid do. So,
I actually don't. Did we see like clearer pictures of just the Dio, or did that not get properly? No, it doesn't look like it got properly revealed. I'd be curious to see if he took any pictures of just the Dio itself, like.
Right.
But. Yeah, no, awesome. Great job. Very nice work. Wes, you got anything?
Yeah, I thought this came out really nice. Like how much the white and the teal are popping. And in general, I like seeing Domino, like renditions of Domino. I never feel like we have like a perfect version in like official release form. But this one looks really nice. I really like the work on the head and hair and everything. But yeah I like this. It came out nice. And the Dio is really cool too.
I wonder where that hair came from. That's a pretty cool hair piece. Or if he made it, I wonder.
Yeah, I can't tell. You know what?
Like some parts of it kind of look like Mystique, but then it looks like there's other parts that don't look like Mystique.
I kind of wonder. I feel like there was a head that came like in the Shield 3-pack, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that hair looks sort of like.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't buy that set, but I feel like there was a head that was similar to that, or a hair sculpt, I should say, that was similar to that. But wherever it came from, looks really nice. It's a good fit.
Yeah, it does fit very nicely. I feel like we've seen this version of Domino in this event before. I'm pretty sure, right? I feel like somebody else has done this before.
Yeah, maybe.
Just because it looks familiar, and I know that I'm not familiar with the source material.
Yeah. I think this is from like I don't know. I feel like I'm aging myself now because I feel like the run came out quite a while ago, but I feel like this is like X of Swords era.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would assume it's more modern. So
yeah.
Very cool. Nicely done, Code Red Kid. Very cool. I'd love to see pictures of that Dio straight up if you have them. Last year's X-Force. There you go. But yeah, we could have just asked Neil. Neil knows all modern comics. He's weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
So obviously Matt can speak to this one, but I tried so hard to make a really good teaser of this one, and you were
I saw it right
immediately
away, and
after
I was like,
you're like, "Oh, if that's what I think it is, I think it's for me," and I'm so stoked. I'm like, "Fuck,
I know what that
did a
is.
better job."
I can recognize that big green boy anywhere.
All right.
So this is
This thing is beautiful. I could imagine in person too, dude.
Man, I can't even tell you. It's funny because I was on a podcast with my buddy Jesse. They do this thing, Collection Nexus, on Mondays, and they do like they have a guest and they bring up kind of three things: a new pre-order, something that you're looking forward to, and then like something that you have like a fond memory of from like your collecting like origin story kind of thing, right? So we were talking. I've been on the show a few times, and it's hard for me to always come up with figures because I don't actually have the physical figures like a lot of these older ones that I want, right? So when I went on last time, I was talking about Warstar. I didn't have that physical figure, but I was like, man, if they ever made one of these as a Build-A-Figure or something, like I would just be like the happiest person. Like I have so much love for, and again, we talked about, I think when Wes, you made a joke earlier about like all people know about Imperial Guards is that they're Imperial Guards, and that's literally this too. Like I know nothing about Warstar. So Warstar is like two aliens that are like live as like one sentient being. Warstar. That's literally all I know. But like my love for this character comes exclusively from that old Toy Biz figure. It is man, yeah. As soon as I saw that teaser, I got so fucking excited. And then I when it finally got here, yeah, I opened it live. Like my reaction was very genuine, and yeah, I'm still so stoked. It hasn't left my desk. Like it just sits here, and I just look at him and pick him up, and yeah, it's just
I'm jealous of this one because I feel like since I have Tusk and he has minifigures with him, that I could also have this. So you could send it to me if you want.
I'm good with it, but.
Yeah, I love that little one. The little one is so amazing.
It's very cool. And then like his pictures are, because he puts it in that mood lighting, right? Like
yeah,
like mine's all in like harsh LED light, overhead light, and then this is like in a photo booth, right? So it's like you know, that's just fucking perfect. And I gotta say the greens are perfect. Like they match the old toy perfectly. They're so perfect. So and his hands just kind of plug into these ports in his back, which is really cool.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
And it's just because he doesn't really weigh that much, he just kind of stays put, right? So
okay. Dang.
There you go. There's the old inspiration. So but yeah, honestly, man, I'm so happy to have a figure from Evil Guppy. I've loved his work since he's really started. I was pretty unfamiliar with him before he started doing these events with us, and again, another one of the guys that has just been cool to see progress. And he's one of those ones that like I look forward to seeing what he's going to make every year, because I just he always thinks outside the box. And you know, I remember like when he did that big wheel, like that thing still to this day is one of my favorite things we ever have seen in a swap. It blew my mind away. So
yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I love this. I'm so grateful, and I'm so happy, and I'm even happier to have got to like get it and not have any idea what I mean, I guess I kind of knew from the preview, but I mean up until that point it was cool for this to be like a surprise, you know what I mean? So thank you, Draven, for giving us the opportunity to still experience the events like everybody else does. It's really cool. So
oh yeah, glad we can do that for you once a year at least, you know.
Yep, it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Anybody want take a crack? Sorry, I know I talked a bit there, but if anybody wants a piece of that before I move on.
It's so shiny, so beautiful.
Like candy again.
There you go.
So
that green, I'm telling you.
There we go. This is a great group shot too, because it's got all his customs from, even because he got these two from a swap event, and then this one from this year's swap event. So it's like his whole Imperial group is more custom than it is official.
Yeah, they that's a great shot. They look great together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was just very jealous, I guess, of Warstar here. I don't think I realized how much I would want one until I saw this one, and it just, again, it's the nostalgia, and it's also just, you know, it's a time when even though they were like only like 5 points, well, probably 7 points.
Yeah, he was a little more than that. At this point, they had elbow
together.
joints and knee joints, but
you know, despite the fact that they were like limited articulation, they really had some, like, you know, just getting on the, I don't know, something about like a little mini figure coming with a larger figure.
Yeah,
it's just like so specifically cool.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
But yeah, that's great. And I love the difference in the shades too.
Me too. So awesome work, dude. You fucking nailed it. It was really, really great. So, oh, Famous J gave him the arms too. That's dope. Yeah, I love this. I can't wait to redo my shelves. I'm almost at the point where I'm about to be able to. I got 2 more commissions, and then I'm gonna squeeze in my Secret Santa, and then I'm gonna stop customizing for the rest of the year and just do my shelves. So I'm pretty stoked to get him into my display. Job well done. Okay, let's go back.
Hell yeah, brother.
God,
this thing is beautiful, man. I'm a big fan for many reasons, but obviously the artistic aspect of this. And Matt did something he rarely does specifically for Charlie on this one.
I am not typically one to do like boob jobs on figures. I think there's been a couple exceptions to the rule on that, where it's like I've done it because it makes sense for the character, like mostly Emma Frost, but yeah. So, but I know Charlie has a specific look he kind of likes in his figures, so I was like, okay, I'll yeah. I gotta tell you though, this figure was almost was not this, because I struggled real hard to find my groove with this figure, and I was already late. Like, by the time I started sculpting, I only had 3 weeks left, and like, you know, everything you see here was all sculpted. I had to sculpt everything, and literally every section is like 3 to 4 layers of sculpt. So it's like, and you know, I can't do like this leg and this leg and this at the same time, because I have to have something to hold on to as I'm sculpting, right? So it's, you know, I was constantly doing like one session here, and then and maybe like, you know, the boobs, and then I would do one of the legs and a foot, and then, you know what I mean? And it's just,
you'd never feel like you're gonna get done with that kind of process, right? It's like, I've been at this forever and I'm not done with any single part of it yet.
It was like, I when I'd get to the point where I was like happy with a section, I was like, this looks great now, but this took me like 3 days like just to get this little space done, right? And it got to the point where like I kind of, once I found my groove and realized like what I was doing and what I thought was working, I kind of had to like look at how many days I had left and basically be like, you need this many sculpt sessions like in order to get this done even kind of on time. Like, so yeah, so there was a point there. It's like a 2-week run where like I was literally doing 3 sculpt sessions a day, like especially on my days off. Like I would do like one when I woke up in the morning, one when Juno went to town for a nap, and then one at night, or I'd do a couple different sections at night, right? Like it was just yeah, it was crazy. It was
it paid off though. Look at this thing, man.
It turned out pretty okay. Yeah. In the end, I was like, I was happy with it. She moved really well. So like she was really easy to photograph because like she really could move, right? So this is probably
hair's magnetic, yes.
Yeah, hair is magnetic.
Yeah.
I bought a head sculpt from eBay, and the hair on it was like too long. It didn't sit. And what was happening was most of the artwork has her with like her hair kind of straight down like this, but this big shoulder spike was causing me all kinds of grief. Like I pretty much couldn't move her head. So I had to like really do some work to be able to move this head. And then I was like I guess I need to give some other option if he wants her looking any other way than just straight. So I ended up doing this flowing hair. I had this in my fodder bin. I don't know where it came from, but I ended up having to add a bunch of sculpt to it to really get it to where I was. And in the end, I liked it, but at the beginning, I fucking hated it. So I almost stopped doing the flowing hair, and in the end, I'm glad I didn't. So
Was that flowing hair brown?
No, it was gray.
Gray flowing hair.
Yeah, I think it was like from one of those like female blank base bodies that has like
yeah,
stuff like that. I think that's what it was from.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly the brand, but it was like back in the early days when like some of those Kickstarters were doing like blank bucks, you know?
Yeah.
So
Well, this truly came out fantastic, Matt. I mean, honestly, the it looks factory. The flesh tones are just beautiful. Face work was amazing. And then the sculpt work, of course, is great. Love the silver. Love the little slight changes in shade that I just feel like I see throughout the whole entire piece. And then the magnetic swap out on the hair is awesome too.
Yeah, it worked well. Actually, the magnet is kind of just like a fail-safe. It's mostly friction, but I mean, the magnet works, but it does mostly hold on. With
like I'm not like this character is not my speed, but I will say that I feel like you really, really captured the look altogether. And then even just that seam from like, so I'm looking at like the hips to the upper thighs.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
That like, sculpt, how it goes straight into the other piece. That's great.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy. In the end, I was happy, but there was a good...
I don't think I've seen a better Witchblade custom, to be honest with you.
Thanks, man. I think there's some pretty good ones out there, but yeah, I feel like a lot of people approach her very differently too, right? Like, so I really like all the spiky bits, so that's kind of what I tried to be like my central focus was like I'd love to do lots of spiky, really like organic looking kind of like metal spike coming out of everywhere, right? So
yeah, I feel like if I made her, I'd probably just put a bunch of clothes on her.
Cover up, young lady. Yeah, I've got mine from Optic Customs.
Oh, hang on, let me do this.
Hang on. My camera kind of sucks, but you notice he did the kind of the green.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned how different people approach it.
Who did that one? Sorry.
Optic Customs.
Oh yes, that's right. Sean is like one of my good buddies, and we chat all the time, and he was a very helpful resource when I was doing this.
Okay.
As I was getting frustrated, we were talking about this figure, and that's why I'm surprised I just said to you who made this, because I literally had night after night conversations with him about how I was frustrated and I didn't like this.
I'm quite glad that he did not put clothes on her like Westwood.
So note to self: don't hope for a Witchblade from Wes. She'll come in a business suit.
Yeah.
If she's on your list, just put it. Wes, this is you. Do not make her. We got one more, right?
And then we got one more. Yeah, last one.
Technically, we have four more, but three we can't reveal. So, Mr. Charlie made this made pretty darn good time from Mexico to Canada, if I do say so. As we've seen some of the nightmarish shipping times, but I don't know if we can see. There we go. I'm
gonna go to his page as soon as I cycle through these, because his pictures really, really, really sell the paint job.
Yeah, and the way he did the blue on the black, that was just like everything.
It's so awesome.
He was amazing, but I couldn't get over the type of blue shade he used with that. And there we go, with that black.
dude. It's so clean.
It's so hard to like make a character that's black and try to highlight it, right? Because the often than not you do a blue highlight, then it looks like it's a blue figure.
Yep.
You know, and the
There's
way
a fine balance, right, of mix of getting it right,
yeah,
and then
not enough and too much, and I think Charlie found it like right in the middle there, and was able to really pull that off because it just looks like he's just like glowing in the moonlight. You know what you'd expect to see from a character like this. You know, the amalgamation of two universes coming together. But the only thing I don't like about this is that Charlie didn't get my head sculpt to do it. So. Come on, man.
Come on,
No,
Charlie.
all joking aside, he just this is one of the coolest figures I've ever seen him make. He makes some cool stuff.
He does make.
It's not a half-naked woman either. I mean, good for you, Charlie.
He'd probably look great with like a, you know, it's like a some like boobs put on him or something like that.
Gender bended dark claw. There we go.
It's Charlie's take.
But yeah, no, this is one of my favorite figures I've ever seen him do, and I know I've seen Dark Claw on the list a lot.
Yeah,
and,
me too. Yeah, Dark Claw's a pretty common one.
Probably my favorite one I've seen done. He just absolutely killed this figure. So.
I might agree with that. It's pretty damn awesome. There's been a few great ones over the years, though. But
yeah no, absolutely,
it's a really nice one.
Yeah, not to take away from those. This one was just The minute I saw him be done with this, it's like, no way, dude. That is awesome.
It's that blue, man. I'm telling you, that blue is the game changer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is a super clean. Honestly, I mean the blue makes a huge difference, but I also think just the stark contrast of the yellow.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Very true. It's very well painted.
I like those eyes too.
I also like the eyes, and I like all these fins like on his boots and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah, he did a great job.
He sure did. Awesome. Well, good job, Charlie, and congrats to From the Nat Cave who received it. Awesome.
That one was in transit for a while, but obviously, like we said, not the horrendous travel times we've seen from packages to and from Mexico. So I'm glad. Well, I checked on the tracking often, and then I finally saw that it said it was out for delivery. I'm like, hell yeah.
I apologize to Charlie because I'm like, sorry I was late. I would have actually got to you in an early state. Like, you never get your figures early, and if I would have been done on time, you would have probably been one of the first, like, in the first batch who got to reveal, right? Because, like, in terms of it being on the road, it wasn't even on the road for 9 days before it got to him. So, yeah.
That's not bad.
It was, like, basically, like, I think it was 6 business days is what it ended up being. So.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy because when I had him, I Googled his address. It's a 24-hour drive from my house, and it took us 7 weeks.
That's
7 weeks for him to get that. Like, I could have gotten a passport, gotten it in the mail, driven my ass there and handed it to him and got back to my house in probably 4 weeks. So that's crazy to hear. So we'll have to keep that in mind in the future. So,
yeah.
Charlie's he's been an amazing sport. Like, he's never complains about getting his figure late or anything. Like, he understands.
Well, he's probably the guy who's got the most lost parcels, right? I'm pretty sure that stuff has got lost in transit to him more than once. I'm pretty confident of that.
Yeah, he's cool as hell about it. So we love you, dude.
Yeah, man. And he'll be back for Secret Santa, which is nice. Hey, I did want to call something out real quick here. For anybody who ever, like, if you're new to the event or you're just finding us, on our page, if you go to these, whatever they call these, what do they call these? Highlights, I think.
Highlights.
All of them have been updated, or I mean, as the reveals happen, I add stuff to them. So if you ever wanted to, like, go to any of the events, you could actually walk through the whole event by just looking at the highlights in order. So it's like if you went to 2024 Secret Santa, there's of course my computer's being sweet right now, but it's taking its sweet time just loading. But anyways, if you go to any of those highlights, there's there you go. Let me see. Here's the reveals. So if you actually went through these, you could actually see, like, everything that happened that event, right? So pretty cool. yeah, so if everyone ever wants to catch up on what's happened in past events, there's options for you here. So in some of the older ones, I used to put like everything, but because you can only put 100 highlights in each, or stories in each highlight, I stopped doing that, and I just made some that said like just reveals, right? So, and then now I just do like the only thing that's in it is just the reveals. I don't do anything extra. So,
Oh, very cool.
yeah. So something to know for anybody who's just finding us. So,
Nerd. You and your technology. No, that's awesome, man.
I like to help out, you know. I like to move it along. So, but yeah, thank you guys both for doing this. I really like to do this because I think I don't know, it's fun to just recap, and it's fun to give these guys praise, and you know,
I'm terrible about sharing people's work. I used to be good about it, so it's.
I
nice
used to be better. This year I made an effort.
Love,
I went in and I was like, I should do this because there's too much good shit. So, but yeah, thank you guys both for making time for this. I know it's hard, especially because me and Wes are 3 hours time difference. So
yeah, Wes is on the very late end. Every time I start to get tired, I'm like, I bet Wes is a lot tired than I am. Like, push through, man. He's pushing through. Yeah, we should have hopefully those last 3 reveals we have within a week and a half or so would be
nice.
I think a real good timeline for things. So
yeah, that's awesome. So we'll share those as soon as they get revealed, and and then like we said earlier, Secret Santa signups go on until July 31st. So if you're interested, please send us a DM. Lists by the 31st as well. So some of you guys have already sent them. Thank you, and feel free to edit them if anything gets revealed at Comic-Con that you have on your list. So yeah, anything else?
I'm finally done with commissions. I'm like really excited about this year. It's like I don't have that pressure of I'm working on stuff on my own time right now, so it's going to be so nice to
that is
have any commissions on my desk, and I might even do a Secret Santa video again this year. I hadn't done one.
Look at you! So. I just did this. Let me light his head up here.
Yeah.
I just did this Thunderbolts Radioactive Man for Neil, actually.
The freaking green is so cool, dude.
Yeah, I love the LED in the head. It's so fun. I've never done something like that, but it worked out nice. I wanted to do something extra for him because I've had his money for like quite a long time, and he's so cool about me being late. So so thanks, Neil. Thanks for being patient.
Oh yeah, Neil.
Yeah. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. But yeah, I'm one character, but I'm doing 2 of the same figure. That original costume for Silk. That's my last commission until next year. So so I'll be able to take a little pause here, which is nice.
But, yeah, I'm interested to see how you tackle that one.
You know what? Devon, the guy he's not doing the event this year. He had a family thing come up, and he doesn't think he can commit the time to it for Christmas. But he's a local friend, and we were chatting, and he was like, "What are you gonna do for the webs?" And I'm like, "Well, I bought this like kind of like middle like gauge like thread. My thought was I was gonna like put a needle with the thread through a bottle of like Mod Podge, and then just like use that as like the web." So Draven, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, this character's she's naked, but her costume is made entirely out of just web. She's like a Spider-Man twin or clone or something. No,
sounds like something I'd like.
Yes, totally. It's right up here. Totally right up
here. Fishing line at all?
I had thought of that as well, but I was worried that because of it's nylon, I was worried that paint might come off with simple handling. That was my worry because there's just no texture on it,
Yeah, that makes sense.
So D recommended plumber's tape. Because how I said earlier, like the wraps, it's like I was also thinking about maybe using some kind of like medical tape, but like I worry that it just gets too bulky, and it's just like something like this. I really want to make sure I maintain like the slenderness of the body. Like it shouldn't add any bulk, Yeah. So when I was talking to D, he was like, if you use plumber's tape, you can just brush it with Mod Podge. and it'll harden. And like, so what I'm gonna do is, I've never done a figure like this before, but I'm just gonna prep the body and then just paint it fully flesh tone, clear coat it, and then I'm gonna just apply the plumber's tape because it's white with the Mod Podge, and then when that's done, I'll just apply a wash and a simple dry brush. So it'll be weird. It'll be like I'm starting from with painting, and then I'm going in and doing the costume after the fact. So it's kind of weird, but
Yeah, hell yeah.
but yeah, I think it's gonna work.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
shouldn't
that's
have
super
totally.
thick.
So I'll probably do that for my wrestling figures too, because every time I do the medical tape, I feel like it looks so bulky and so unrealistic. So I feel like this will work like really, really well. And I feel like it'll glue nicely because it's so thin and there's just nothing to it. So
Well, if you ever need yellow too, the gas tape does the same thing as well. Just so you know.
good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, for taping gas lines. Same stuff, different color.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you again. Thank you to everybody who watched. If you did watch or are watching, please drop a like on the video. Not that I give a shit, but I think I'm supposed to say that. So do that or whatever, or don't. And Draven, thank you so much for running this event. That's very much appreciated. And I know you get your share of love, but hope you actually feel the love, because you're awesome for running this event.
Yeah, no, I appreciate any recognition. Yeah, as you guys know, it's a hurry up and wait thing. A lot goes into it at once, and then silence and then everything all at once. So yeah, it's happy to help. I'm glad to do it. I love seeing people come together, make friends. It's just it's a really with all the negative shit going on in the world. It's cool to help with something that's just nothing but
fun,
pure joy and fun for people. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Wes, any last words?
No, I mean, sure. Summer Spot was fun. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Summer Spot was fun. Hope to see a lot of people join up for Secret Santa. And excited to see what we do in this next event.
Me too.
So, yeah.
We got Face Customs back.
Awesome.
He came back for another round, so that's gonna be pretty fun. I'm excited. So,
I met some people, but haven't really heard any back from many people yet. So
yeah, I'm gonna do a follow up next week, I think. So
yeah,
kind of just towards the end, and just do a final wrap up, and hoping we can get around 45. That would be great. But
yeah, that'd be good.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you both for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you for everyone watching. Hope you guys all have a good weekend. And thanks for joining, and thanks for everything.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Peace out, guys.
Later.